Trading Mode Tuesdays, week 69. I guess we don't need to welcome them because they were just watching the East Coast. I'm Vicious Vish, joined by Kadoran and Hugs. Oh my god.
What's up?
Stacked lineup.
Yes.
And
Number 69, right?
yes, does that number hold to any significance to you two?
Do you know what that means?
No, what does that mean?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. But it's a dope number. We got a dope event.
Mm-hmm.
We got some cool competitors here. We got Null.
Mm-hmm.
We got
Bobby Big Balls.
Bobby Big Ballz. Eddy
Salt.
Mexico.
Salt.
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 He's had crazy results as of late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beating IBDW and SFAT.
IBDW called him a psycho falcon, which is a very weird compliment.
I think he meant it because Cody, he's a very analytical guy.
Yeah.
And thinks Melee should be played this way, this correct style.
So he's saying he's playing the game weird but cool, in a way that works but doesn't make sense to
It's
Cody.
like how Cody would call Mango a psycho, you know? It's like I
Mango
can't
kinda
believe you
psycho.
played this
Yeah.
incorrectly and you still beat me.
Okay, see, I thought he meant it like he was saying he's sick. But no, he's saying he's actually out of his mind when he plays, which makes sense. None is psycho.
Yeah.
None is absolutely out of his mind.
It's like those type of these mind-bending L's that you receive from those guys that seem to break all the rules, and it's like, I can't believe you beat me this way, and I'm not gonna let a psycho beat me again.
Yeah. Okay.
I kind of feel him at times where it's like some people just run me over. I'm like, what a freaking psycho.
I think Bobby will be an interesting battle though for Salt, because I feel like Bobby is like the Falco version of that.
He's
sometimes.
also psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So psycho versus psycho, who tends to win?
Is Null psycho? Null's not psycho.
No.
He's
He's psycho for using Luigi, but he doesn't play Luigi in a psycho manner.
I can't think of Eddie and Psycho in the same sentence
No,
in any
yeah, it's not
regard.
right.
Any
It's not
regard.
right. It's not the right word.
No,
not the right
you
word.
call him wholesome and
Yeah.
tenacious.
Tenacious. Yeah, that's like a wholesome
Tenacious.
psycho. Yeah.
Ah.
So, what do you think of this bracket, dude? Compare to the East Coast bracket. What do you think?
10 subs right now, and I'll make a call-out video.
Ooh, he was
Okay.
telling us about the call-out video
Yeah.
earlier. It could be a spicy one. 10 subs is a small price to pay.
These guys are forcing my hand to be honest. I've been complaining about it in the back head.
Yeah,
I'm gonna 10 subs right now, and I'll make a call-out video.
we need a West Coast Moki. We really do.
And it's gonna be John. It's gonna be Kadoran.
Yeah. Can you imagine Kadoran saying half the shit that Moki said? Nintendo could suck my.
That's worth 10 subs. That's
Nintendo could
easily worth 10 subs.
Nintendo could suck my 69.
Yeah, that works. That works.
Oh man, we were talking about it, but it'd be so funny if a Nintendo executive watched the Moki video or was watching this and tried to decipher what you just said.
What the hell?
What
did
does
we
that
do?
even mean?
What did I do?
What does it mean, suck my 69? What does that mean? Sakurai!
I don't need to explain it to them.
No, you don't need to explain it.
They could put 2 and 2 together, I would think. I mean, despite all that, they still made this beautiful game. So they did something right.
Yeah. The people who made this game did just fine.
Yeah.
But it is their fault that Melee is, as Moki said. Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, Moki. I think Moki. He kind of saved Melee. Dude. He saved all of Melee.
He saved
Straight
East
up.
Coast Melee.
You got Revival of Melee from Alucard. You got Evo 2013. You got the Smash documentary. And then you got Moki calling a bunch of top players.
There's a little bit of a jump.
Right.
That's like
First he
that's
stayed
the-
busy.
the- that's
First he
the-
stayed busy.
That's
and
the
then-
Mount Rushmore of saving Melee. I think, in my opinion. That's where I.
So Moki ran his own ROM, is what you're saying.
It's similar.
Revival
It's like
by Moki.
Moki talking shit to everybody is the equivalent of the Smash documentary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I was like sad to hear it. I was like, did I do something wrong? What can I do? And then I immediately hit up Kador. Let me commentate this tweet. Moki's gonna yell at me if I don't.
You know what I did? I didn't give a fuck, dude. I was like, dude, I've been playing since 2004. I don't have to do shit.
Yeah.
That's how Mango feels. You see,
Yeah.
Mango's not apologizing to anyone.
No,
He's
no.
kind of making fun of it.
Yeah.
He's doubling down. He's
You
doubling down.
think
the
Mewtwo
sub.
King came out? I was like, damn, I need to play it.
No.
No, all of us were like, dude, fucking idiots. Yeah, these people are lazy. Because, I mean, I agree with Moki 100%.
because if you look at the time that people have been putting into it,
Yeah, their
over
stripes
the
are not. Yeah,
years-
they don't have the stripes. Yeah, they could be judged.
Yep.
Mango and I and like chilling, we're just in our house like laughing. Like, yup, that's right. Tell him, Logan.
So right off the bat, these guys are kind of going a little psycho mode.
It's kind of like sicko mode. I like
Yeah,
it. I like it.
psycho mode.
Yeah. Because like sicko mode is like they're just doing like so much crazy technical things, but it still kind of makes sense.
It makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
Whereas like these guys,
just psycho mode.
you just don't know for sure what they'll go. And
Oh,
what's gonna happen here? Oh,
is that it?
He went for the up tilt, where I think less psycho would just be to go for the reverse counter or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be like the fiction, right? I saw fiction do that like 8 different times in Smash.
oh, by the way, somebody did end up gifting 10 subs.
All right. 10 more subs, and the
cra-
video
crash
comes out
point.
right now.
All right,
He does it live.
expect a video Monday.
No, it's gonna be good. I heard you talking backstage, dude. The shit you said, it's fire.
I'm just.
You're the West Coast Moki. You really are.
I do recognize I have power. And
I'll put you- I'll put
what
you
I
on.
just want at the end of the day is I want to see sick melee like we're seeing right now, but with like more top level players.
What you want is to be on the.
Whoa! Dude, that's like one of my favorite reads to do is to like go jump out there and call out the side B or the up B. It looks so sick. It was almost there. It's almost at it.
Thank you, Aklo, for rating, by the way.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Somebody's gotta stop Mod. He has too much right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's yeah. He's got it all, man.
But who's gonna take it between Bobby and Salt?
Oh, the roll in.
Bobby and Salt also going for their doctorate, by the way. Yeah. Residency.
All Smash.
They're
users
all in
doctors.
medical school.
Yeah, medical school. We were just saying how it's like it's actually easy. Like Swedish, Prince of Boo,
Just do it.
Vlad.
Yeah.
They're still like
There's no way they're winning in Smash like this if being a doctor was hard.
yeah.
There's just that's the only conclusion because melee's hard, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
one of the things has to be easy.
Can't be that
It just
hard.
has to be.
That's just how it works.
I can't think of any other way.
I really hope one of these two people don't become doctors. just based on their play style, dude. I don't want.
You can't go psycho mode
No.
as a doctor. That's the one place it's not cool.
It's
man.
not cool.
That's where you have to like relocate to like Peru or something.
Oh,
you
so-
can't run that shit here.
Yeah,
Dude,
imagine
just the scalpel is just going ham. Oh, dude, look at the scalpel
Psycho!
work. Oh, shit.
imagine being
He's
Yeah,
going crazy.
the doctor asks what you need. He's like, dude, just fucking go sick, dude.
Just go ham,
fucking
bro.
go sick with it, bro. I want it all.
imagine being an aggressive doctor.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm glad it's people like Vlad. It's like all the floaty players.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
They're
yeah.
patient.
Yeah. That's true.
That's kind of crazy.
That
Yeah,
shit,
like
yeah.
Prince Abu,
That does say
Vlad,
it's
Swedish.
Oh.
Pretty patient players.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy.
cerebral. And then these guys are playing melee. Which, if you really want, like, do any of you know who Artosis is?
Yeah, of course.
Artosis always
He's a
says
Smash
that, like,
fan, though.
yeah, he always says that StarCraft Brood War is like being a surgeon, an astronaut, and a pianist at the same time, while
Uh-huh.
fighting off like a horde of zombies.
Okay.
But
yeah.
while the piano's half broken, either. That's how he describes StarCraft.
Okay,
It's the
yeah,
hardest
yeah.
thing in the world.
Yeah.
Is melee like that much
Like
harder than
being-
being a surgeon?
Because, I mean, they've compared. Okay, like I don't necessarily like agree with this comparison. I think it's kind of silly, but they like compare it to like freeform jazz or something like that, which I think is whatever, right?
Yeah.
But they've made the comparison, and then they also compare it to art. They compare it to being psycho, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of things they compare it to. It's definitely a beautiful game and a very hard game, and you can play it in all kinds of ways.
Right. I mean, like, because the type of player I am, I
That was a nasty bit. Yeah, but go ahead.
I try to do like the correct options, what I think makes the most sense. And what I was listening to Mango commentary a little bit. That thing he appreciates most about melee is how there's often more than one correct answer.
Yes.
Like I may personally disagree how Bobby is
For
solving.
good characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Like the way I've always looked at it is the higher you go on the tier list, the more options they have in certain situations,
Yeah.
right?
I
So
mean-
there's an option tree that's just bigger, right?
I mean-
and then you go down, and you have characters that always have an answer, but it's between like one or two things. And then you go lower, and they just don't have an answer for certain situations.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, in a broad sense, that's how I think.
You say that, and then Duck looks at your Samus in the most disgusted
Oh,
face
he's
possible.
disgusted,
He's
yeah.
like, oh,
But then sometimes I would win, right? Sometimes I would win, and I would do it differently than Duck. So then, like, you know, Samus is, by the way, near the bottom where they have like maybe two options in some situations, right?
and
Whereas
Puff somehow finds the
Ness,
third one.
So there's only 2 options for Samus, and
And
Duck
there's,
doesn't
like-
like the one you do.
yes, he just picked the other one. Yeah.
He just says do the other
yeah,
one.
he just has a different one, and then that's what I get judged on. Whereas like Fox has like 8, but Duck would be the same way with Fox.
Probably.
You just be like, you picked 7 of the wrong options. There's only one.
Well, if you see like Duck's videos on like Sheik, it's a
Yeah.
little bit like that. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at all
Oh,
these
he's
things.
a genius.
Yeah, he's
Like
a genius.
his
He's a
mindset is definitely great, and it helped me improve as a player, like straight up.
Yeah.
I just wanted him to be proud of me. That's it. That's it. That's all I asked, Doug.
Oh.
I
Oh.
I don't think Duck's ego that the first Twitter account that I thought was actually good.
Oh
Goodness.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh.
What are you two doing?
I think he had to go there because he was too low after the up air that he couldn't up B back. So he was hoping he would grab him and then that would send him back off on the stage.
Also, did you see the subtleness of Salt still hanging out on the Angel platform? Because like normally whenever you see these two styles clash, it's like, oh, these two must be super homies, but Salt wants to win. He hung on to that Angel platform for a little bit, and died.
Yeah.
So Salt's from Texas, right?
Correct.
Yeah, because Bobby was out there for a bit. I'm not sure if he's still out there. I know he's switched between Maryland, MDVA, and Texas. I'm not sure if they've ever crossed paths out in Texas.
But Texas is a big region. It's like how like, oh, how come California doesn't? Like, even SoCal alone, how come like Santi and
Oh yeah. Oh, Mango and SFAT must play all the time, right?
yeah.
In California.
Guys, it took me 2.5 hours to get here from San Diego. So.
Wait, did you really?
Yes.
Wait, are you living in San Diego?
That is correct.
And you
That's
came
crazy.
out here. Damn, that's.
After winning Smash Camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
2
driving
days
is-
later.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You're wild, dude.
And yet there are West Coast players who didn't enter this. That's kind of crazy.
Yes.
Who didn't go to Smash?
Yes.
Do you
And
want to name
didn't
them?
drive 2 hours.
Do you want to name them, Kador?
It will be for Monday's video.
Okay.
It's gonna have so much weight in that video because you're a TO, you're a competitor.
You just won.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't say shit to you because you just won. So,
Yeah.
It's the perfect time.
yeah. Just like I told you before though, don't you say a fucking word about Eddy Mexico. I swear to God. But also nobody can because that guy enters everything.
Yeah.
I was saying it earlier, like straight up, like Fiction, Eddy, and there are more, like Null, etc., who have been entering.
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Oh,
You guys
background.
keeping secrets
Cool.
from me? You guys keeping secrets from me?
Don't tell Fish.
Don't tell me.
Vish.
Wow,
Vish is,
wow,
by the way, Vish is still
wow.
active and he's not in the bracket. Vish is actually playing and he's not in the bracket.
That's messed
Very
up.
cool, Vish.
Yeah, I
should've.
think we got like front page rated, so there's a lot of people.
Oh,
watching.
nice.
Oh!
Bro, I can't hear you at all.
Hello, everyone on the front page. This is Super Smash Bros. Melee. And we got 2 crazy competitors right now with Bobby Big Balls and Salt.
Nice intro.
Yes.
I like
In
that.
case you didn't know what game you're watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, these
I got
are
you.
2 very high level players. That
This is Falco from Star Fox, and this here is Captain Falcon from
From
F-Zero
F-Zero.
X. Was there an X or was that like the unreleased one that took a while? Or something?
I think it was GX, wasn't it?
Yeah.
GX? I think it's GX.
GX. Okay. Dude, are the Captain Falcon mains fans of F-Zero?
You know? Yes. All
Okay.
of us.
Okay.
F-Zero is just a really good game, so I feel like
I've never played it.
there's just
yeah.
not that many iterations of it.
Yeah, true.
So we don't get to see as much of it in the modern era, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I think I would venture to say that yeah, we all like the speed that comes with games like
Yeah.
F-Zero.
Have you ever played Extreme G? Dude, nobody knows that game.
I don't know what Extreme
Uh,
is.
Only Captain Falcon mains have played it like one time out of obligation. But this is crazy
Yeah.
ledge plays.
Dude, nobody knows.
Dude, yeah, Salt's movement in particular is so good. Just like all like the pivots that he does, just like you don't expect the kind of spacing that Salt does because of like the pivot up airs in particular.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like dashing at you and then suddenly, all that momentum's gone and you have like an up air in your face. Ooh. But Bobby.
Psycho! He's freaking psycho, dude.
Yeah.
Up 2 stocks.
The thing is, I
plays
think
with random.
he would have done that with 20%. So he just did it
yeah.
with like 100%.
Oh,
I still
Bobby,
think he does that
he
with
goes
20%.
without.
He lets
Oh,
that
no,
rip.
no, no.
Yeah, he lets it rip. with 20%.
Oh.
What the?
Is he
Dude.
He's paying the ultimate price.
Yeah.
This is hubris. This is straight up hubris.
You know, have you ever heard a saying where Bobby clutches defeat in the jaws of victory? This is what he's trying to do right now.
Oh, dude's
Okay,
following him. Why did he follow on the platform? There's no way
There was
Salt
no
could have
chance
gone
he
there.
could have gone there.
He's just like
This guy's
anticipating.
crazy.
That was really smart spacing. Just the slow walk away. They're both playing around the edge canceling off the platforms really well.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, I know you're gonna edge cancel, so
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna go
They
there.
know what kind of players they are.
Yeah.
Oh!
Look at that.
Psycho taunt!
He should have covered the taunt. He
Eddie-
should have known the taunt was coming.
Whenever they play with Randall, they lose.
Yeah. What is he doing? Okay.
It's like all these factors because they're such psycho players that like if they play rationally.
What?
you would- Ah!
That was sick. That
Oh,
was so
dude,
sick.
see, you could have just
That was
could have
so
down
sick.
smashed. You could have done so
Shut
much.
up, bitch. That was sick. That was sick.
He's still going. He's still going. Bobby. Bobby Big Balls.
I'm so glad we got to play this.
Oh, dude. No one's over there.
He won, okay? He won. That was sick. Okay.
I think they're both trying to outdo each other. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
you're doing that. I
Oh
can
no!
do better.
When you start playing someone who plays like that type
Yeah.
of style,
Yeah.
it turns into that. Like they just
Yeah.
start going. They start trying to like impress each other. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
think they're trying to
check this out.
They're
Check
trying to
this out.
impress themselves. I think first and
Or
foremost.
both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like
You think you're sick? Like check this out. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was dope. All right,
Yeah.
Bobby Big Balls moves on. I think that's into winners semis, right?
yes.
Okay.
Now we are waiting for winner semis, and I just want to plug. First of all, thank you to whoever gifted 10 subs.
Nice.
Every single one of the subs is going towards Genesis.
Oh.
Because there was that little donation drive, but like when you saw the final numbers, it's not. Genesis is in 6 figures in debt, and we didn't really hit that goal.
Okay.
And like I saw that, I was like, no, I wanna
gotta
still
do
help
more.
them out.
Yes.
Because Genesis has done
Yes.
so much.
We
for our
gotta
community.
protect our grassroots events.
Yes.
That's what this game thrives on, and yeah.
And if you just have any primes lying around, because I'll admit it, I forget that I have a prime because
yeah.
it's like now like a tiny checkbox. And It's
Right.
like,
Wait, did
I
they
just-
make
I
it
just-
smaller?
Oh.
Yes, they made it
that's on
smaller.
That's on purpose.
Yes. So if
That's
any
so
of y'all
dirty.
have any primers in
Yeah.
the chat, we will donate it towards the good cause of helping Genesis recuperate their costs.
Yeah.
And Zebels. Oh snaps! It's
Hey,
Comfy.
thanks for the subscription.
Thank you all so much for the primes and sub and Professor and Major. Oh my goodness, this is a lot. Of
So
primes.
you said we were on the front page, yeah? So just for the people
Oh,
that
nice.
may
Okay.
not know, Genesis is like a grassroots event that's been going on for...
Teams and Serb.
It's like part of Melee's history at this point,
Yeah.
right? And it's has so many iconic moments.
Not quite on the Mount Rushmore of saving Melee because Moki took it over, but they're way up there.
It goes
They're
Moki
way-
and then Genesis
Yeah,
in terms
yeah,
of
yeah,
their
yeah, yeah.
impact onto the
Yeah,
game.
but
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
very
yeah.
important. They
Right.
they have saved Melee, a good amount of times for sure. So he's
So,
was the
Chow's
We
a right,
originally
thank you.
were supposed to have Genesis like I guess a month ago now, and they had to change their entire
Yeah.
timing because of COVID restrictions, and they had to eat a lot of costs
Yeah.
for their venue and
6
things
figures.
like that.
Yeah.
6 figures. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you have a sub, as you mentioned, it would
Yeah,
go to a
like
good
it's
cause.
for free, for free, and that like if you're not
That's right.
using it, you're just that's more money in Bezos' pocket. That's not good.
Yeah,
As
even-
opposed to
Yeah,
Monkey.
even though we got a front page, still we're still not putting it in Bezos' pocket. He's never gonna see this.
No, he's
Yeah.
never gonna see this.
Thanks for the front page, Bezos.
Yeah. Chow, Rice,
Now
and,
give Genesis your money.
and Mariposa. Thank you so much for the primes. We do appreciate.
Do you know what
it.
Mariposa means? It means butterfly in Spanish.
Ooh,
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pronounced mariposa.
Mariposa. That's why I hired you.
Mariposa.
Yeah.
You gotta roll the R.
Yeah, we're in
Mariposa.
SoCal, dude. Yeah, Mariposa.
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 Grizzyville, thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for the subs, everybody. This is sick.
You know what match we got next, Mr. John?
It will be one of the winner semis match. I'm gonna guess
Ooh, Null versus Eddy Mexico.
Oh, yes.
Soonsay Bobby or Null Eddy Mexico.
Null Eddy Mexico.
Null Eddy Mexico.
Yeah, I know for sure. I know for a fact. John.
Oh my goodness,
John, I know for a fact.
Elliptical. Thank you so much for 5 gifted.
I know for a fact, John. That is Null Eddy Mexico.
I'm so excited for this, dude. I love both of these guys.
Yeah.
I definitely like to see them both do well. But I have been very, very impressed recently by Eddy Mexico's rise because he's been grinding like crazy. He's been
Insane
entering
grind.
so many things, and he's been streaming it a lot too. So he's been doing like a lot for himself and for the scene.
Yeah.
By doing all this, and it's with an underrepresented character, and he's doing well. Like I check out some of these results sometimes, and then I see like number 1, IBW, number 2, Eddy Mexico. I'm like, okay, cool, maybe like not the most stacked tournament.
Yeah.
Number 4, SFAT.
Yeah.
Number 5,
Yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Number 7, like Ben. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why does this keep and it keeps happening?
Well, yeah, I think even in like the Super Smash Sundays era, Eddy Mexico was definitely
yeah.
like one of the few people to get a huge win in Super Smash Sundays. Multiple times
one of the
too,
few,
right?
like that list of SSS champions is very, very small.
Yeah.
Like 7 players deep in one of the deepest regions that had a lot
Yeah.
of really good players, right?
Yeah.
The only thing is, it's like, I think for a while Luigi had trouble getting results because people just kind of, they started to get really optimal and break down the character. But Eddy's showing that he can find ways to utilize the tools. Like I said, there is always an option for some of these like less viable characters, but they're viable nonetheless. And Eddy is finding ways
Eddy
to make
has
these things work, and he's
yeah.
doing it a lot. So like you can't call it a fluke if he keeps showing up.
No, yeah, and like Eddy has insane grit. Just as recent as 2 weeks ago at the town throwdown, he beat Umar for the first time, who he's always
yeah.
lost to.
Oh, that style in particular would be so hard.
Yeah,
man.
he's
Like,
always lost to Umar, and Null has so much Luigi practice from growing up with Curve. He has like a 20-1 record against Curve Luigi in the past, and to see Eddy up 4 stocks to 2 is a testament of how much he's been grinding, improving, and he's one of the players that I will not call out because he.
I don't think
he's
you call
earned
out
it.
Null either, to be fair.
No,
Null
not
like
Null
did
either,
super well in like the last couple of TMTs
Yeah,
too, right?
but more so that Null enters a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Null also killing it. I saw there was like a pseudo ranking where Null was. Whose did I see? Where did I see this? But they were considering him like easy top 50, right?
Yeah.
Which is really cool considering he got kind of screwed over in the last official top 100 where he just.
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
make the cut.
Yeah.
And it was like it turned into a meme because everybody in the know, the streets knew that Null was top 100, right?
Yeah.
But he just didn't make it on an official.
Well,
sense.
Yeah, then we just don't have like an official
Rank.
list over like the last couple
2 years,
Yeah,
So he was
so
just
he just
stuck
got it
in
wrong.
that spot. Yeah.
Well, it's also like people know how good Null is. He might be. He's very good at the game. Is he good at competing though? That's also the other question.
Damn.
Because
You can say stuff like that, or I'll never say anything like
Smash
that.
Camp champion.
Damn, dude.
Smash Camp champion gets to say it, but
Yeah.
So
like,
even
being-
when they enter the tournament, you're still like, is he even competing? No,
no, that's not how I meant.
Is he even here?
Is he even here?
So what I meant is that being good at melee and being good at performing are 2 different skill sets.
Yeah. Of
Yeah,
course,
oh,
of
no,
course.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Absolutely. Like it is way harder to do stuff in tournament than it would be in
Oh,
tournament.
yeah.
I know you better.
And Eddy, he's proving he's better at performing right now.
Yeah.
And it's again,
It's a different skill set.
I have
that you
to
develop, for sure.
emphasize that Luigi is legit one of Null's best matchups because of how much practice that he has, and to see Eddy still prevail and
Yeah.
overcome that. You know, he thinks like Mark Luigi is like 7-3 Mark favorite, which I actually agree. I think it's like super.
Oh
super
yeah,
Mark
it's,
favorite.
it's kind of busted.
And like Fox isn't too far down. It's like, oh yeah, 65-35. Alright. And it's like he's doing it. And
Yeah.
like I actually had the privilege of being in a live with Eddy Mexico during the town throwdown. And I was like, what keeps you like with Luigi? Like why do you still play this character? And he's like, well, honestly, ever since I've been competing and grinding in rollback, this is the most I've ever played melee. Like, I don't think in my prior years I've honestly really practiced all that much, and I never really blamed in my character, and I still don't think it's my character's fault. Like, I know I can do better. I'm gonna practice more and prove it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it's
Showing.
a lot of people probably have played the most Melee they've ever played this last year, right?
Same. Like, this is the most and the best I feel about Melee.
And you can really see that in the meta, because like every little thing is being optimized now, right? Like the defensive play, everyone has like crazy smash DI. Like everyone's matchups, even in like the unorthodox matchups, are still hella good now. So,
Doran, to your point earlier,
Yes.
what I used to have like my own training regimen or whatever, and it involved 3 key things. One of them was like grinding the fundamentals, like, you know, just sitting in your room and just drilling like wave dashes, L cancels, and then advanced like situational things.
Yes.
Right? And then number 2 was grinding on net play to get that human, like to grind your decision making with humans, right?
Yes.
And then you know what the third one was? You're gonna like this one. Showing up to locals
Oh!
so that you can grind tournament composure
my God.
because it's extremely important for performing at the big ones. You have to.
Wow.
So like you have people grinding net play, right? Like that's cool. But as we mentioned, the ability to perform is a completely different skill set that you have to grind, and you do that by going to locals so you can grind it
Yes.
and learn it.
Yes. I've always considered myself having a leg up in the competition. In my first year of playing, I identified that, oh, I'm getting nervous in bracket. And I would ask advice from people, like, how do you deal with nerves? And I think because of, like, I was able to ask that question and realize that intrinsically competing and getting good at doing, like, 2 different skill sets, I think that's what got me a leg up in the competition. Is that, like, so many people do not think about that until, like, their 3rd year of playing. Or, like,
Not that I was at that age. I figured that out. That's not a reference to me.
Yeah. But regardless, I mean, it's always like a balance between those two. Like, you can't be the best at performing if you're not good at the game. Same thing the other way around. And you see, he's starting to remember a little bit.
Yeah. And like this would be that type of thing, right? Like if you find yourself grinding in like live competitions, etc., or just any kind of competitions in general, you could be in these spots which are very common where you're down and you just kind of got rocked the first game, right? But it doesn't change anything because you have a whole set to go.
Even if Null goes down 2-0, I have confidence that he can make a reverse 3-0 happen.
Exactly. And you know why? Because he's been at a live tournament where he's seen himself do it, right? And he's understands what it takes to bring it back.
Yeah, I don't think Null's been thinking about the... Oh, by the way, thank you so much for the Prime Vessel.
Nice.
But I don't think Null's been thinking that much about the Luigi matchup because what Luigi's has been playing.
Yeah.
And he's kind of just remembering right now. It's like, oh yeah, I have to do this, that rule.
Yeah.
And
then here's where the mix-ups start coming in from Eddy, right? Like the adaptations, where like Null will start employing the really good strategies that shut down Luigi, and then he's gonna start getting like the small situational mix-ups that end up changing that, and then he might get a little scared of the options that he thought were just foolproof, you know?
yes,
That can start to happen.
FinKid, thank you so much.
Hey,
I think
nice.
the counter picks also really matter a lot in a matchup like this, right? Because when you don't have as much space as Luigi on matches like Yoshi's Story, you can kind of like really put on the pressure. And it's kind of tough for Luigi to like kind of retreat and get something going. So you'll see like a stark difference between that match and this one, at least from Luigi's end.
Yeah, I always felt that FT was kind of good for Luigi.
Yeah.
Not because of the whole. By the way, I always thought it was funny that way back in the day, like I'm talking 2006 or something.
Yeah.
People thought Luigi's huge strength was his super long wave dash.
Yeah.
And that's the only way Luigi's would move. It's just by wave dashing.
To interrupt a little, Hugs, Ranchero just donated 400 bits, being all like, Hugs, how old were you when you first played?
I was, when I first started playing, I
When
was
Melee came out.
15.
15.
Yeah.
You tweeted that too.
Yeah,
recently, right?
yeah.
Oh, there you go, Ranchero.
First tournament at 18. And I was called old when I was 19. So, I just want y'all to realize I've been getting called old since I was like 18, 19.
It's all relative, man. No matter how much we all age, you will always be that much older
it's
than
not,
us.
It's not even relative because there were people older than me and they weren't calling them old. Sheridan, the TO Genesis, he's older. No one talks about it.
How did you get
No
the
one talks
brand?
about it.
How did you like make that your brand?
I don't know.
What did you do?
I don't
dude?
know how this happened. I didn't do anything. You know what Germ says? He says I've been 30 since I was 18, and I don't know what I did to deserve it.
My guess, if I were to chime in, is that I've always heard Mango talk to you as like you're always a guy that like wants like the tippity top quality,
Yeah. I'm kind of a snob about like food and beer and stuff.
and how like Mango got mad at you because like you tried offering something better than Caesar's pizza.
Yeah. No, I literally, so I was working as an accountant, and I show up to Dunk's house, right, which was like the classic like hangout spot for all the Smashers back in the day, like Johnny, Lucky, Mango. We would all show up and we'd play there. And then I just got out of like a crazy week at work. I was so exhausted, and I was happy to see my friends. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do something special for these like broke, like late high school students. Like they can't afford anything. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do something nice for them. I'm like, dude, you know, I got you guys. What kind of pizza do you want? I'm gonna order Pizza Hut. I'm gonna order some quality stuff that, you know, I thought it was quality. And then after I offered it, they're like, we don't want that. We want Little Caesars. And then I was like, dude, I just had a long week. It's literally on me. We could get something better, right, guys? Like, we could get Pizza Hut. We could get the box. We get the wings. Like, no, I want Little Caesars.
No, I prefer to get chain
No,
wrap.
like pepperoni. That's it. And like they kept saying that, and I was getting hit. I was furious at them. You ungrateful. Like I was so mad. And I was like, you know what? Get your own pizza or something. I think they ended up just walking to the Little Caesars, and they were all happy. He's like, oh, is this so good? Like they're like rubbing it in my face.
It's also like $5, so it's like $5 for like a whole pizza.
I never bought them anything again. I just never did that again.
This boomer doesn't understand at least.
So you were doing Yelp type things before Yelp was a thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like that.
Yeah, but I was really bad at it. Like I'd go to PF Chang's. I'm like, ooh, oh, chef's kiss. Like this is great. Cheesecake Factory. Ooh, compliments to the chef.
Oh, bad.
Yeah, but
Is that set over?
Yeah.
no, wait. Damn it, really?
No.
No,
We
it's
got
not.
one.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I was
think it
messing.
was.
I was messing with you.
I thought I was out of my mind. Okay, no. Eddie wins that one.
No,
He
no,
goes
no,
to
yeah,
game
2-1,
four.
2-1.
Look,
I would
dude,
warn-
just
I
'cause
would
you're
warn
the
you. I would
Smash
warn you.
champion doesn't mean you just get to make crap up, make up your own storylines.
But that's what I do half the time as a top player.
To
Make
yeah,
up
you're-
things.
Yeah.
Make
You
up
got the
propaganda.
privilege. That's true.
It's like, yeah, you know, I think Fox actually beats Mark. I think Fox beats Mark on everything.
Just say it.
How do you feel about that kind of power that you could just create a narrative for Mark if you wanted to, as you're going to do on Monday with your call-out video?
You know, the thing is, this power is new to me. I have to think about it a little. So I have to think of a way to devise something that makes sense. You know, I don't want to be putting out religious tier list or anything. So I have to wait a little.
Wow.
Dude,
That's like a year 2 kind of thing. After a few years of playing, you can do that. Don't want to do that right off the bat.
Let it marinate.
Oh my god.
dude, I love Logan for that. Dude, my respect for Logan shot up like 10 points. After I put that out. Not because I thought it was a good idea, but it was so funny. I was dying. And then you know what? He came into my stream while I was doing the worst tweets list.
Yeah.
And I was worried that like I don't when I make those lists, I don't want anyone to get harassed. I only put tweets on there that I think are kind of funny. And he came to the stream. He's like, "Hey, did I make #1 yet?" And like he was all like, not proud of. He was
Right.
he knew
Yeah.
he messed up
Yeah,
when he made that
yeah.
list. So he was like really cool about it. So I love Logan, big Logan fan. And he's wearing like muscle tees at Smash Camp.
Yeah.
Popping off during sets. That was sick.
He's been working out.
Yeah, I'm glad a lot of Smash Camp.
Yeah.
SFAT invented that.
You think Gio's been working out?
I don't know. He wears really baggy shirts. I think he might be hiding that.
You think that would help him win against Eddy Mexico right now?
Eddie's working.
Eddie's been working
Eddie's
out.
been working out.
Eddie's been working out, dude.
Yeah,
Eddie's been putting in work everywhere.
yeah, he's like showing up to all kinds of tournaments. Dude, it's the
He's
people
not.
that are doing the most that show up to these locals. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The people doing the most be showing up.
Well, it makes sense, right? Because that's just how they live their lives. So
Yeah.
it just makes
They-
sense
they
that
live
Smash
their
kind of
lives
follows
work.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they like to work. They like to just put in the effort.
Yeah, I mean, little fun fact, if you work out, your reaction time literally increases.
Is that true? I wouldn't be
mean,
surprised.
Yes, because like you're working out your body to like, you know, be a little bit more active, a little bit more aware.
Yeah.
I can't believe we covered that. But like, yeah, when you're more aware, obviously your reaction time will increase. So working out is objectively good for you.
That's
Just
really
as long
good.
as like you don't injure yourself.
It's really good for your mental health. It's
Yes,
like
that's-
stupid good.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like one of the
it's
best
insane.
things you could do. They like proving it like helps against like Alzheimer's and dementia and early onset, that kind of stuff. Like that's one of the strongest indicators of people that don't get it. If you worked out your whole life, it's just really good.
And you know, I thought Eddy Mexico had this in the bag, but Gio's
Yeah,
finding straight
Gio's
Yeah.
been doing fine. It's just,
He held on to that stock.
That is really difficult to do from Null's side because any like thing he messes up on the ground is just like a wave dash and down smash, and it's so much
He
percent.
literally just did a high nair on shield
big
and it's eating
punish.
70.
Yeah, you can't make any mistakes against Luigi, not against
and the
Eddy.
tournament winner.
Oh,
Luigi, he's fast
Punish
and
there.
also slow.
yeah. So fast on the ground.
Second high nair on shield.
Still got.
I thought
few
Gio knew this
chances.
massive.
No, he does. It's just that he's kind of been lost in this.
Oh,
Luigi
Third nair on
process.
shield!
Oh, that's it.
Gio!
Wow.
You can't do 3 high nairs on shield and expect to win versus Luigi.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, we can see. Yeah, and that particular one got power shielded. We see the little replay here. Good.
Yeah. Like it's
Wow.
it's like the strategy is to shut down Luigi because in the neutral Luigi just doesn't have a whole lot of ways to make it happen.
That's
But
crazy.
once you get lost in that Luigi vortex, like the punish game is crazy. That's
Yeah.
So like Luigi's job is just gonna be look. I'll play it as best I can in the neutral, keep it safe, and I'll like sneak in. I'll walk forward, I'll wave dash it, and like I'll sneak in, and then once I get you, I got to make a count. And Eddy made a count.
Yeah.
By the way,
That was it.
thank you so much for the sub, Cooney. And I just would like to remind everyone in the stream that every single one of our sub proceeds is going towards Genesis because they've been hurting with moving around the venues and 6 figures in debt.
Yeah.
And I told FlyQuest about this. It's like, I really want to help out the guys that's done so much for the scene. And not only are we donating our sub money to Genesis, but we're also giving away a controller. Follow FlyQuest and All Chat Esports, who is providing the controller. It's a snazzy looking controller. What do you two think?
That's a really nice looking controller,
It's
actually.
like a shine looking controller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Winner will be announced next week. So be sure to follow them, and there will be one lucky winner. As
Nice.
well as Galit Melee Open is the registration is happening now. The premier online Melee major is gonna be region locked.
Ooh, okay.
Ladder event, singles and doubles. So sign up. Smash.gg/GMO Spring.
Nice.
Shout outs to Deer for holding GMO. It's actually such a good tournament, and everything that Deer does as a TO is so
Yeah.
much fun to be a part of.
Check out Battle of BC when it comes up too.
That's right.
If you've never been to Vancouver, I think it's one of the best cities, and that event is always run in a sick way, thanks to Deer. So definitely check that out as well if you're looking for a live event to go to in your city.
Or you could play at home at TMT.
Smash.gg/TMT. Happening every week, every Tuesdays. If you want to get better at Melee, maybe even make it to the big stage in the main bracket. PCP Max, thank you so much for the sub.
TMT also a good event to grind, right? Y'all are still
Yeah.
doing the ladder
Yes,
system?
and that's the thing is like
It's one of the few events where you can get so many matches.
It's straightforward. You just click. It's like unranked but ranked mode.
Yeah.
And it
That's
feeds
really
into main bracket where you have a shot of a $500 prize pool for each host.
You basically can
And
just keep
clout.
playing for as long as you want on the ladder. So it's extremely good tournament.
Yeah,
practice.
Win or lose.
Yeah, even after you lose, you just keep playing.
Yeah.
And then who would know that better than an undefeated TMT champ?
Okay, so I think I'm undefeated at TMT. So the live TMTs, I think every single one I went to, I won. But I could be way wrong. Like I could have, changed that storyline in my head without realizing it over the last couple years. But I'm pretty sure I've won all the ones I went to. I think.
That's how memory works, right?
Yeah.
And you
And
remember
It's
the
in my brain.
So the way the
I'm just
memory works
recalling it.
is that you remember the last time you recalled it, not necessarily the actual time you actually did it.
Look,
you
dude,
remember the
look,
last time you remember.
Look,
it.
I beat face roll at one of those, and then
Okay.
I was good. And then I was like, I'm
You beat
I
Facial
won them all.
undefeated.
undefeated. I won them all.
I can't say that. I can't say I'm undefeated versus face roll.
I don't know. I'm definitely not undefeated. No. I'm just saying the last.
Even
one.
in TMTs,
Yeah.
I can't say that.
That's a good stat.
And like
Yeah.
he's Hugs is sparing us. Hugs is sparing us for him entering future TMTs. Like
I'm actually doing Thug Finals after this to defend my title.
So yeah, we got Bobby Soonsay. Typically these two guys go back and forth. Soonsay's cracked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Super
My vote,
clean buff.
Bobby's a psychopath, and Soonsay is cracked.
Which is not the same thing.
No, they're not the same thing.
Wow, bitch. Who still has notifications on the
Come on, man.
silent mode, bro? I actually have.
Notifying me of this sick melee right now.
Oh,
That's what my alarm is.
Oh, okay.
Soonsay and Bobby Big Balls. Ding 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 ding.
You got an alarmed sick melee happening.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh shit. I hit snooze.
Psychopath ledge dash
yeah,
right there.
yeah.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, it was like
I'm
air
thinking
dodge in the wrong direction.
I'm thinking like about that. Like, okay, I guess maybe he ledge dashes, letting go of the opposite side and then press.
Yeah, which is a thing. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a hard read.
Oh my god. Shine grabbing the other way.
Soonsay now a resident of Western Canada. I don't know exactly where.
Don't look at me. I'm just a top player. I don't know geography. You ever done like those
GeoGuessr?
Yeah, GeoGuessr.
Oh,
I would be horrible at that.
I'm fired.
How does that like?
You just need to travel to more like events.
I see.
Which
So
I think like by the time you were like on that level, you weren't able to travel. Now you will. So you'll be killer at GeoGuessr in like 2 years.
Oh, you did the GeoGuessr at the
What's
last
up?
summit, right?
Oh.
There was a GeoGuessr at the summit for
we,
like all
we got
the
almost
venues.
all of them right. I
Yeah.
think we only struggled on one, but it was like
Some of them were
technically
hard.
awesome.
Some of them were non-specific the way they looked on.
chat who never lies are saying that Soonsay is from Calgary.
He's from Calgary.
Ah.
That's I don't know where that is.
That's East Coast? That's that East Coast?
No, it's not.
I mean,
it's
it
like
can't
somewhere
be
in the
'cause
middle.
it's-
It's
I mean,
somewhere in the middle.
but by
can't be,
default,
it
it's
can't-
West
yeah,
Coast.
yeah,
It's
gotta
like
be
the
West Coast.
Indiana of Canada.
Ah,
It's like
got
it's
it.
just like in the middle somewhere.
Yes.
No one talks about it. I don't know.
Which Soonsay, he lives in a, maybe you're right that he's kind of in an isolated region in Canada. It's one of those like unfortunate recipients during the pandemic where like he hasn't really had a chance to prove himself too often.
Yeah.
Here he is in TMT, number 69, in the front page at some point with 6.9k viewers.
Whoa, 6.9K?
Yeah.
Let's
you know,
go.
at some point.
Wait, you're kidding. That's not the actual number. Okay.
It's not right now.
I didn't think. I was just thinking that's a good viewership number. I didn't realize that you used that exact number.
Right now we're at 6.2.
6.2? Okay, we can get 700 more.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
769.
Yeah, and he's been grinding. He's been telling people, like, you guys forgot about me? Really quick? It's like how, like, Moki...
Forgot about Dre.
Yeah.
Forgot about
Say.
Forgot about Say. Forgot about Say.
What's Soonsay's real name? I forget.
Miles.
Matt
Miles.
Damon.
Forgot about Miles. That does not sound. That's a folk song, dude. That song trash. It's gonna go like on a ukulele or something.
Cycle the ukulele though.
So Bobby, bring it back. Little lead, cute little lead.
A little, oh yeah, I'm
A
sorry
little
to
spacey
remember you.
lead.
But, he's like... You guys think only Moki's pissed off? I'm pissed off too that I got snubbed on the rankings.
Oh.
You guys don't count online.
Oh yeah, that whole
yeah.
thing.
I mean, anyone that played a ton in the online era is like, well, you just.
Yeah, like Moki was literally a Division 1 player at SCL.
Yeah.
Or not Moki, Soonsay. So...
Yeah. Couple.
Oh, that's
what?
so smart. Oh,
What?!
He wanted to go for another one and then get hit back.
That's-
He already did crazy stuff with the first nair.
Yeah, he wanted to keep it going. That would have been nuts.
That is already a definition of a psycho player going for that nair, and then even more psycho going for the second air. It's like, what? I would have gone back immediately.
Yeah.
Like, I could see it from a
Oh,
lot.
that's it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Nice.
That's man, when you're the corner like that, the DI that Soonsay did on the Shine was good, but when you're in the corner and they have an extra stock, then they can go for those kind of like suicide down airs.
Yeah.
When you're so far out off of the DI with the Shine. Post laser. That's crazy.
Yeah. I'll be respawning back thunderously.
Yeah. Absolutely. Man.
You know, maybe it's been a little while since Soonsay's competed. He's like, yeah, I'm doing all my flowcharts, I'm hitting all my stuff. It's like in TAS at some point. And then there's Bobby just running out there with nair.
That's how you
and then,
break.
going
That's
for...
how you break that down. You know, like the flowchart players. It's what's allowed players like Bobby and Nunn and Mango to like continue succeeding.
Yeah.
Despite like they're not flowchart players in my mind, but they find their ways because the game allows it. The game allows you to play it in different ways.
And look at this punish. He's
Oh my god.
he calculated all of that somehow. I really do wonder how flowcharts work out in their brain, because for me, I'm always like, okay, this is the next logical step that you can take, and like,
Bro, they're just feeling. They're
Yeah,
just
so it's
feeling.
very field based.
Like, there's no way that they got this mapped out anywhere. Do you think they've ever pulled out like a notepad or an Excel sheet?
They
for
probably don't
anything?
know what.
Come on, I know you have. I don't even have to ask you. You pulled out a notepad, right?
They probably
To
don't
write
know
something.
They
Have you
probably,
ever written anything with a pen about Melee?
Google Docs.
Nice. I know that.
That's
Now
a pretty
ask
good-
Bobby Big Balls if he's ever opened up a Google Docs about.
I think writing stuff in Notepad is very inefficient. I love using Google Docs.
You're right.
Yeah, and like I don't think Bobby ever knows what I need data is, which is like an excellent melee calculator essentially.
Ah.
And it's like, yeah,
Oh, like it just tells you what's real at certain
Yes.
exchanges between characters. That's
yeah,
so
it like tells
sick.
you like what the percent does crouch cancel break, what percent does like what trajectory does his DI send.
Oh my
I don't
God.
know if Bobby even knows what that is, and I bet you 100% Soonsay does know.
I guarantee you, it's just like some Wizard of Oz crap where it's like Mewtwo King behind a curtain. And he's just answering all your questions whenever you ask this, and you think it's like some advanced computer. It's just Mewtwo
In real time.
in real time, just answering your question.
I believe that. I believe that with some insane knowledge I found out. But Bobby is like, no, I need data. I'm gonna hit you. With
I
my-
need win. I need F smash. I need down air.
I need to nair straight at your up B.
And play with Randall all the time.
I need Randall. I need style.
Ooh.
That was definitely another wall jump coming after.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You
he
can see
wasn't gonna
Bobby
be there,
drifting in.
Yeah, I always like whenever I see Bobby wall jumps, like it's just one time, right?
Yeah.
And I see him do it 3 more times, like okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Seems like kind of dropping the ball a little. He had a clear kill opportunity, and he should get this. Yes. Landing on Randall. To him landing on Randall is probably like, oh, that's so stylistic.
Yeah. Soonsay's like, did you see that? Did you see that? I made that. What?
Bobby's doing like 8 wave lands, double laser the other way.
He just does the nair and then. You see that?
Ooh, that was a close one. That was a close one,
That's a
guys.
small platform. That's a small platform.
And it's moving. Moving, dude.
And the platform is smiling at him.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I bet you he like pushed the taunt button too. It came out way too late. Like, he had to find it. He had to find it on the controller. He's like, what? Pushed the wrong button like
It's like I've never like this compound has never done anything useful.
that.
I didn't use it in training mode.
Does taunt button work in training mode? I forget. I remember the C stick used to not work until we did something about it.
Yeah, the C-Stick definitely does not
Yeah, I
work.
think taunt works.
But taunt should.
Taunt's gotta work.
It was the CPU taunts at you every time you killed you, so. Yeah, we're seeing Soonsay kind of prevail with, very strong flow charts, very tech skill. Like, Drill Shine, jeez.
Yeah.
And Bobby kind of panicking a little. Power shields.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say?
No, I was just wondering if Bobby can panic. I don't think he.
Well-
I don't think he perceives it as panic. You know what I mean?
Okay,
I think he
okay.
just starts-
Definitely panic is the wrong word. It's,
Yeah.
It's like,
Like for you to panic, you have to be calm at some point. And I don't, right? You know what I mean? Like there has to be. It's relative to a calm, collected state where Bobby is never in that state. He's just going off
so
all the time.
so maybe Bobby, whenever he messes up or does something, it's like he's even more psycho. Like he's like
Yeah.
he's like
Yeah,
he's like overdriving.
Yeah,
He's-
yeah. Just.
But
like,
to him,
mega
but to
psycho.
him, that's calm though, right? So there is some spectrum for the Bobby emotional scale.
Yeah. He
So
definitely.
to him, he might be panicking by his definition.
It's all relative.
Oh, like going calm or something.
Yeah.
He like starts thinking about the flow chart. He's like, oh, I need to start doing this. That's
Yeah,
what
I need to just do that
I need to
PP
do-
dare.
Honestly, like the changes in style is actually when you see like someone kind of choking, right? If they just do the safe thing when they always do the
Yeah.
dangerous thing.
Yeah, then
Like,
it's not
wait a
really
minute.
them, right?
Yeah. They're not being themselves.
Themselves. Yeah.
I think he clicked his double jump.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Nice.
All covered.
Soonsay looking clean to have the ticket to winners finals of TMT number 69, but
But Bobby definitely the type of player who clean it up.
Oh man! Wow. That was well
that makes
timed.
you, that makes you
was
sad
well
to see
timed.
it. No,
That
I'm
was really
sorry.
well timed.
Hugs,
I
you know
wanted
what
to see
power
it.
you have, right?
I wanted to see it. I wanted to see.
You
it.
just cursed him.
No.
That was very instantaneous. I don't know how you did that.
It's not my fault, dude. It's not my fault. I wanted to see a game 5. That was a cool set. But yeah, Soonsay moves on to winners finals now, right?
Soonsay versus
Yes.
Eddy Mexico, which we will be broadcasting.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's
what
winners
he
finals.
Now I think Soonsay is handcrafted to beat Luigi. The way he plays, I don't know if he's got the experience.
Yeah.
I'm saying his style.
Yes.
Right. It's a very flowcharty, like calculated style, which is what Luigi struggles against. Right. It's what the mid tiers tend to struggle against, as long as the other characters really, really know the matchup. And like when I think of players like Amsa and who they would have trouble with, I think of those really flowcharty, clean players like IBDW. And like in some case, I would think Soonsay would be a problem, right?
Like you said, the big thing is, does Soonsay have like the character-specific matchup?
does he
Because
have
you
the-
want,
yeah.
because he plays at certain distances versus certain characters, right? We really saw that in the Bobby set with like staying right outside like that down air range, like being able to power shield things back and then pushing forward off those advantageous situations.
Yeah.
If you don't know that kind of stuff, we saw how Luigi just opens you up against in the null set, right? Just like one hit as they're going in, and you kind of just mistime the speed of Luigi.
Yeah.
And you just get opened up. So
Oh yeah.
it can go.
Yeah, is Soonsay gonna actually play the matchup of like full hop going in decisively, or is he gonna nair on a shield 3 times?
Yeah, you don't want to
do a high nair on shield
You don't wanna do that.
against anyone.
And then even then, like as clean as Soonsay can be, Eddie's seen it a million times. So he's gonna have answers. He's gonna try to just basically just interrupt all that. Interrupt all the cleanness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Eddy already prevailed against somebody that's very, very strong versus Luigi.
Yeah.
And that kind of makes me scared for Soonsay. Like, I know on paper Soonsay is supposed to win this.
Right.
But Eddy, he's been up and up and up and up lately.
Yeah.
And
He's
beating,
been surprising us just
like,
over and
he's
over.
beaten 2 very prominent Luigi killers. Umart in the town
Yeah.
NorCal tourney, and Null.
Yeah.
The guy that has a lot of Luigi experience and knows what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
And that makes me scared for Soonsay. I don't know if he could, if he has the game plan. I have to see. If he like actually executes everything right, then it's like, okay, easy Soonsay victory.
It'll be fairly apparent too, I think.
Because like
right?
this isn't like really, because like we saw a lot of clean tech skill between Soonsay and Bobby. Going for clean running shine drills and like really good movement overall. That doesn't matter versus Luigi. You try to go in like that, he's gonna nair you out of the combo. So it's more about like knowledge and matchup experience than anything else.
Yeah. I like the way that Soonsay does combo though in general. There's a lot of like gaps in Soonsay's combos as opposed to like going for like true full punishes. There are times where he recognizes, okay, I can't go for something, but I can go for this extended read. And I feel like that kind of combo style is especially good against
Luigi, who just uses its floatiness to just get out of combos naturally.
Exactly. And then nair you out of it. So I feel like Soonsay will do pretty well if he knows the situations.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's gonna be an interesting match. I honestly don't have. I can't pick a winner.
You said this is winners finals. You said right? That's really impressive. It's great. Wow.
Yeah, winner gets to partake some of the $500 prize pool
Nice.
weekly.
Very nice.
Shout outs to FlyQuest for putting this on. This is actually a really sick weekly.
Be
that we
sure
get.
to follow the channel if you want to see some hot Super Smash Bros. Melee action.
Yes.
Weekly.
Hot local singles. Super Smash Bros. Melee action.
In your area.
In your area.
It's in everyone's area.
Yeah.
Because it's online.
Yeah.
In the US.
In the US.
The action's hot. It's gonna be great.
So good. What else do we have left aside from Eddy Mexico Null?
Yeah,
Who
I
else
mean,
is still in the tournament?
I'll look at the bracket. Losers is looking. Salt is up against Casper 2-1.
Oh,
Acid
Casper,
3-0'd ALP. Now it's Bobby Acid.
Bobby Acid would be a really good set. Salt Casper is probably a really good set. Winner of that plays Null in losers quarters.
The team kill. Those two came up together
Casper
in the SoCal scene. Yeah. They were road dogs.
Yep.
Now they're bitter enemies.
That's the life of a Melee player.
Yeah.
Eventually.
You can't be homies with your competitors.
Nah, not in that moment.
They hate each other now.
Not for that 10 minutes when you play.
No. Oh. I'm just kidding, by the way. They don't hate each other.
No,
just for the chat. Just for chat. I know you guys know.
Everyone loves each other in the Melee player.
Oh, yeah. There's no beef.
No beef at all. Go the other extreme.
From page Twitch, there's no beef between any Smashers. Everyone's cool. everyone gets along.
As far as you guys.
Until Monday's Kadoran video. Then there's gonna be beef.
Then
When Kadoran calls out the West Coast the way that Moki did.
I'm disappointed in West Coast.
You should call out Moki for not showing up to this. All right, he's talking about
That's
saving.
so
How dare you don't move to West Coast?
Why
to
didn't
compete
he
in-
show up to this? It's on. He's got a computer, right?
Yeah, why is he in the East Coast one and didn't move
Talking
to
all
the
that
West
talk.
Coast?
Talk all that talk. He's got a computer, right? You show up to this one. They're slippy. I know he can.
He did enter the
Coward.
East Coast one.
So enter both.
Yeah.
enter
yeah.
both.
What the
Are
hell,
you
coward?
really doing the utmost?
Dude, like back in the day, we used to make fun of DSF, Die Superfly, old school player, because he would literally show up to every possible tournament. He would be at a tournament, and then he'd call the TO while at that tournament, called like another TO from another tournament, telling them, hold up the bracket, I'm on my way.
Badass,
He would
dude.
drive there.
That's
He would do that,
badass.
and then there like started to become like jokes online. It was a meme, right, where someone said, "Dude, I turned on tournament mode on Melee, and then DSF showed up to my apartment, dude. I don't understand what's happening." So you know what, Moki can show up.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh my god, he just shield grabbed another high nair on shield.
oh.
This has
Okay.
been a
See,
prevailing
damn.
game. How is
Yeah.
Eddie sees the game so differently?
Yeah. I think a lot of the up Bs from Soonsay are just like ripe to get hit by Luigi. He does like the up B right near the ledge, and then he just gets forward tilted, and then you just fall below.
Yeah.
It's kind of just a relatively easy kill for Luigi after that. So Soonsay's got to be a little bit more careful of the recoveries.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, like, regarding grinding tourneys, like, I know that back in the day in Irvine, where like Baseball, Squid, Kira, they would just grind tourneys like non-stop. I know that like they would literally go to 2 tourneys a day at
Yeah,
some point.
yeah.
Like they
They
would go
were
to,
insane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were insane.
and then like they would just like Griffin would lose to Kira twice in like some more Monday tourney, and then lose to Kira again at a UCI tourney.
Yeah.
Yeah, those dudes literally had like you'd look at their records for melee stats and it'd be like 280 to like 257 or something. It's
Well, I
like-
think Squid posted like his entirety of how he was like keeping his records. And oh my
Dude,
god!
Eddie!
No!
Oh!
Eddie! Eddie!
that
Aw.
was close.
Yeah, but they play a lot. They play a ton.
Oh, down B, unbeatable move.
Ooh.
Goes a little too far with the wave dash, taking a lot of damage. Oh, this would be a shame after being so far ahead.
I wonder if Eddie's in his own head.
I'm surprised there's nothing after that shine because it was a perfect position to do like a shine turnaround back air, but maybe Soonsay doesn't go for those kind of things as much, and you gotta play it safe against Luigi sometimes.
Oh, bad DI.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
Possibly expecting an up smash.
Oh, got the invincibility too? Oh, great angle. The power shield?
Another shot.
Eddie!
Oh, what it?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That was...
He had
that's
it.
crazy. He's totally had it. And it's like...
Yeah.
all the work that Eddie's mix-ups and, you know, everything he did to get that lead just goes away with the SD, and then Moki's, or sorry, not Moki. Sorry, I got Soonsay is in a spot where he could just start playing his flowchart.
Yeah,
Like when
yeah.
you catch up like that, like you're getting mixed up, right? And then you end up stock for stock at the very end. You're like, oh, like,
Yeah.
I could do exactly what I do all the time now.
Yeah.
Now I can play it safe and careful, and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Whereas before, he probably had to start getting out of his comfort zone to catch up,
Mhm.
and that just went away with that SD.
Yeah.
Dang.
And
That's
dark.
tough. Well, Eddie not going to be the type to let that wear him down
Yeah, I mean,
know, yeah.
he's been in this spot
You know why?
so much.
because he's been to so many locals. And he's
right.
grinded.
He's literally been in this exact spot.
And you
The
know,
crazy thing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
well, like, Eddie knows that, like, that's not his character's fault. That's the thing, where it's like, why do you still keep up with Luigi? It's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's
That
like,
was a mistake, or
yeah,
like an
like-
error, right?
Right, because, like, nothing about that was really Luigi's fault.
Right.
That was such a well-placed nair. And then he
wonder-
combos off of it? that whole edge guard was so good from Eddie.
And the thing is like, whenever I see Eddie play on FP, like, you always get the feeling that, like, oh, Ja Ratty moves if he does that. So it's like, I'm pretty sure Eddie knows that, like, he could optimize so much more, and, like, he still has a chance to win this set.
What DI did Soonsay do on that first down smash that he was just able to get out of it so quickly? That's not a thing I'm used to seeing on fastballers from Luigi. It was like up and towards super hard smash DI, and then he like nared out of it. That was crazy.
Yeah, Luigi's throws, if you know certain DIs, it's
Sorry,
actually...
down smash.
Oh, down smash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to answer
Yeah, the down smash is crazy.
Oh my goodness, getting juggled with these up airs.
Just to get away.
It's like a huge blessing for Fox to just get like more than 2 up airs on Luigi since you're not supposed to get that. He's notorious for just being able to narrow your combos and getting like
Yeah, it's a
clean
risk.
30.
It's a risk.
Yeah, clean 30 is like means so much for Fox in this match.
Fortunately, Luigi's drift is kind of bad. So if you're practiced and you're confident in those up airs, you could definitely get them. And you know that's what practice is for, so that you could execute when you need to without being worried about it. He's not hesitating. I like that.
Well, a thing that Soundwolf used to do is doing the shine into side B against Luigi, because you can't really like go wave shine and get another attack as quickly because of how far Luigi goes after the shine. So you can sometimes get a shine side B. Toph does it a lot too in this matchup.
And does the side B lead to anything guaranteed, or it's just like damage and see what happens?
Damage and see what happens is typically what you get off of it. And at the higher percents, it's pretty solid, right? But you could potentially, if you pop them up, you could get like a catching them on their way down, you know, sharking them type of thing.
Yeah.
Especially on FD.
Eddie has been... It's not like I really know Eddie for necessarily getting 0 to deaths, but he has such clean DI mix-ups. Yeah, and, he's willing to outplay even on FD and get maybe barely off down smash.
Yeah.
He has like heat maps of like where you're very likely gonna go with your next punch sequences.
yeah.
We'll see if he's here.
He's dead!
That's it.
And he does the one to spike so that it does.
Do you think he meant?
Yes!
Yes.
I will
That's
give him
crazy.
all the credit.
That's crazy.
Played the
Because-
character for like over 10 years.
Yeah.
Of
Because
course
there's
he
a
meant
shot
to.
he could have like DI'd it hard up and then maybe like
teched off the stage, right?
Yeah.
If he
I was
sent it
honestly
backwards.
expecting like a weak back air or something, just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
drop
yeah.
him lower, but he goes for this. Damn.
Yeah.
Whew.
Spawning
good,
back
too good.
strongly. By the way, Mutuk, thank you so much for the prime.
Thank you. Yeah, keep them coming, y'all.
Yeah.
Support Genesis.
46% towards the goal.
Auto Genesis.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so Eddie bounces back on his counter pick, super important. And I think Eddie just realizes that the first game was just kind of, it was his, and it went away, so he might be going into that second game just fully confident still, and getting that win just secures that, right?
Oh yeah, I still think this sets off in Eddie.
Yeah.
Like, Soonsay, I think he has some like strong display of certain positions, crouch canceling, wall hopping, but Eddie has... he's been hitting hard. Some of it with Soonsay's assistance there, but overall, like, he knows where to call out with your escape patterns. Where like, oh, you're gonna keep tech rolling away? I'm gonna travel with you because I have a long wave dash and I'm gonna kill you.
He's also been calling out the jumps really well, and I think that goes hand in hand with like the wave dashes in because.
Oh my
a lot
god,
of people
another
just
nair!
say, yeah,
High
that's
nair on
a
shield.
joke. Oh man.
All these foxes, take notes that you know, when it's November, just remember that's no nair November.
No narrative.
Only in that month. You can nair the rest of the time.
It's better than the other version of November. It's probably harder not to nair.
Yes.
They're struggling. People pass no nut all the time. No nair.
That's impossible.
Can't be that hard.
Null is like sweating.
Oh, yeah, that's impossible.
I actually got that idea from him because he tweeted it in like
Null did?
yeah.
No nair
Fox
November.
mates. No nair November.
That's funny.
That's a challenge. IBW lost that.
It's like, well, I'm there. It's like it's a compromise, all right.
Well, as much as we've been saying that it's been all Eddie with Soonsay with a solid lead. After that SD too.
That's what we're gonna see, I guess, on Yoshi's, right? Because this also happened in the null set. It's just
Oh.
just so much harder for Luigi to get stuff going.
At the very least, there's only like one stage because I do
Yeah.
think Eddie's been benefiting a lot from like a lot of space and
Yeah.
a lot of like wave dash around. There's really only one stage, Yoshi's, where Fox can just choke out
Yeah.
Luigi like that. You don't really want to counterpick the Fallon because
No.
it gets really weird and like Luigi kind of could take advantage of some like down smash situations on the side platform stuff.
Even like
So-
up smashes and up tilts are really good when the platforms are a little lower on FOD. So,
So
yeah.
like I still think that like overall Eddie's got this. It does not look good,
Okay.
but trust me on this one. The top player analysis where I give no justification.
Well, it is 2-1 right now for Soonsay, so.
Who wants
You're
Soonsay?
making a.
I'm gonna
big
ask you
statement
guys
here.
to trust me with this right now and
Okay.
see. Eddie.
Smash Cam champion.
Putting
Say
it all
whatever
on the
he wants.
line.
Say whatever he wants. This is your
Yeah.
reputation. If you mess this up, you got to win another one.
Oh.
So.
Sorry, you'd also
Jeez.
know the YouTube editors here, so you could just tell them, just cut that part out.
Cut it
Yeah,
cut that
yeah.
part out. Cut that part
Which,
out.
by the way, check out FlyQuest, youtube.com/FlyQuest, where we do YouTube highlights, and we do intend to upload a VODs to BTS.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's where the VOD will go.
Oh.
For your weekly dose of TMT. In case you can't catch this stream. And right off the bat, we see Eddy. Very strong start. It feels so bad he didn't get attacked there by Fox. It's like, you know that's not supposed to work. It's like, I thought he was supposed to let
So.
Oh my god. You're just so fast.
Honestly,
You got the opposite tech too, right?
Yeah.
Didn't even matter.
Yeah, and Luigi thrives on this kind of stage with all his space.
Yeah.
Harder to kill.
Dude, the recovery is also way better because you get like a couple side Bs at least. Granted, Luigi's recovery, you know, kind
Not
of
great.
choreographed, so you can still punish it, but some room. Oh, look at oh my
We're
god.
seeing a show right now.
I'm so glad he didn't roll it, but he still covers it.
Just floats in, gets the tilt at the end.
Clean
More
separate.
damage. Just the wave dash. You could have followed it up.
Yeah. Yeah, and especially when you DI up like that from the Luigi's end. Fox has to commit super hard to get like a good punish on the recovery.
I know every Mexican in Eddy's stream right now is going vamos. Like I've seen like the replays on Eddy's stream, and it's so many homies just vamos Eddy. Like,
Yeah.
It's so sick.
It really is.
So much unconditional support.
Vamos
Yeah.
way. It's so sick. That was good.
Vamos, Eddy!
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
I took Spanish class in high school.
See, I see people doing it in the chat right now.
They're all here to support their boy.
Mhm.
Understandably so, because Eddy usually he makes deep runs, but he never quite wins one.
Yeah.
He has won a couple TMT, but that's when they were free. That's when they weren't quite as stacked. And this is like that red point. It would be
He's evolving
monumental.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he works so hard too, and plays an underrepresented character. So there's just all, and he's just the nicest.
Oh
Ah!
Easiest to cheer.
Dude, okay, Soonsay, I think he was afraid to up smash out shield again.
Yeah.
He was like, is that gonna happen again? And like, there's
Invisible
like,
ceiling is like pretty kooky, right? Like
Yeah.
you're not fully expecting that a lot of
I
the
still
time,
have
right?
no idea how it works. And I know there's videos on it.
Yeah.
There's like a whole video. Is it turned down for Walt?
uh,
Who like
Ace-
explaining
awesome,
that.
awesome sauce.
Oh, it was Awesome Sauce. Sorry. Who explained the whole a bait versus SJ moment at Big House.
He also included.
Oh.
He also included my moment versus Spud, where like I up-beat Spud after he like missed his like F smash on my shield or something, and then like I up-beat it, and Invisible Ceiling made it so that he could not recover at all.
Oh.
So I was like, what? And that's never ever happened again in like any other Martin that I've played.
Do you understand how it works?
No.
I still don't know how it
No,
works.
I have no clue.
That's definitely the measure of like full-on Smash. If you actually know it.
Yeah.
You know how like Mango calls someone a nerd for like ledge dashing.
Yeah.
Right. That's horse. Right. That's horseshit. It's the invisible ceiling.
Yeah,
You
I-
understand it?
I'm,
nerd.
yeah, I'm more of a excellent defense, not
If you don't, you're dumb. You're a
That's
smash.
that's
you're
the,
a
that's the
smash
line
shot.
in the sand. That's the line in
Yeah.
the sand.
I-
Right,
I-
right,
I'm
right.
more of
You're
a
very cool. You're the quarterback of Smash, dude. If you don't get it,
I'm more of the pragmatic kind of smasher where like I'm gonna dissect as much frame data that is relevant enough for me to know. Like I
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
you're the quarterback who plays WoW on the weekends and no one knows about it, dude.
yeah,
That's
like you know,
really-
I know.
The nerd/jock.
I know the
Yeah.
I know the 3 digits of pi,
You're-
3.14. I'm using a calculator for the rest of the numbers.
You're Michael B. Jordan liking anime. That's what you are. That's what
I'm
you
closeted right
Yeah,
there. 2-2.
2-2.
Nope.
Told
Yeah,
you
so-
guys.
yeah,
I think
you're-
Eddie's gonna win it.
Yeah, that was
Because
your
I don't
call.
think Soonsay will counterpick Pound. I think he'll go Stadium.
And counterpick's not too bad. Yeah. Stadium would be the right choice. Now Luigi still gets the space, but loses out on the survivability for sure.
Well, he also loses out on like the guaranteed chain grabs. That side platform kind of messed it up a little,
Yeah.
as opposed to like FD, it'll be a 0 to death at this point.
Yeah.
So that is what he primarily loses out on, but I still think he could.
And also limits the recovery a little bit with how the stage works, where if you have like a flat wall, Luigi can choose to side B a little lower.
Like the lip of the stage on underneath Stadium, makes the recoveries a little bit weirder. And also, you saw in that first stock, you're kind of close to a lot of the blast zones, so you can go up there and do an upper like Soonsay did in that first stock. It's a lot. You can't do that on reloads, right?
Okay, Soonsay is starting off really strong.
Ooh!
This is like Soonsay with the lead is going to be so tough for me, considering how he plays this matchup.
I have to eat my words.
Yeah.
Vamos, Eddie!
Vámonos, Eddie.
Vamos, Soonsay!
Is
that correct?
I don't think they say that
Why-
in Calgary. I
why
don't think they
can't-
say that out in
What, I
Calgary,
can't say
dude.
that?
I don't think they say Vámonos way out in Calgary.
What's the Calgary slang that I'm supposed to use here?
Chat, help
Let's
us
go,
out. a
chap.
little.
That's the Calgary.
Let's go, chap.
Let's go, Soon Goons.
Soon goons, chaps. Tally ho. They say something. They say something.
That is Canadian. Very, very Canadian. Tally ho.
Yeah. If you can seal this stock, I mean, we're looking. Still looking close. Get the edge guard. Oh, try to cover the jump, but Soonsay waiting.
Oh, wow.
Barely.
Yeah.
Came off. I don't think he wanted that one.
Yeah, I know that time.
Oh, good mix up. Yeah.
Ooh, what awareness! Because Soonsay had the ability to DI that dare, because he had a lot of room. Nair would definitely kill off the top of that percentage.
Yeah.
Oh,
His
Eddie with
expertise.
the mix
Oh, he
up.
doesn't get the
knows there's a
second
threat.
round.
Missing those opportunities.
Oh, see, look at that
that's-
weight. That was such a good weight
that
for
was such
Soonsay.
yeah. A good way for Eddie too. He
Yeah.
can panic and nair.
Dude.
Oh, that was so smart to go for the forward air, because down air didn't have enough of a forward hitbox.
Yeah, he
to
just,
get
he
that.
just full committed there.
Vamos, Eddie!
I gotta cheer for Soonsay. This is too one-sided.
Oh my goodness, it might be over.
Oh!
Eddie had a chance because he got shined in
Oh.
That
there.
is
mix
such a
up,
good
mix
tornado
up.
to fall.
Oh,
Oh, is
that's
that it? This is
That's it. That is
That's it.
actually it.
Eddie
Oh,
Mexico in
that's it.
grand finals.
Oh
You were right.
my god. How
You
did
were right.
how did you know that?
Trust me with this one.
Okay.
Oh man.
And how's the comeback? That was solid.
There's
Yeah.
something to that. What made you think that in that particular moment? Because it was game 4. He was down 2-1.
Yeah.
What was the thing that you were like, aha?
It just felt like Eddie had it, but he was just simply missing key execution. And it felt like Eddie wasn't gonna let him, like he wasn't gonna beat himself up too much. He was like, I trust that he would maintain composure because he had the necessary formula to
Yeah.
win versus Soonsay.
Yeah.
You know, with his spacing, with his reads, with his overall insane edge guards, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like, it just felt like I just had every confidence that I could do it, provided that he had room. Because he was
Okay.
getting choked up in Yoshi's, and like he was he choked game 1.
Right.
But it's like, aside from the Yoshi games, like everything should have been so winnable. And like I just felt like with his punishes and his awareness of positions that Eddie can do it. And
Yeah,
he
he
was
did.
winning in grands.
Yeah, he kept it together.
Yeah. And, you know, what we like doing sometimes is that we just hop into another player's stream where, you know, some of these guys, they don't like waiting forever.
Right.
And we just hop into we just rip straight from their stream and just play it right here, right now, as they are 1-1. I have no idea what happened, but
And
it
this
looks like
black market version of Melee.
And Melee?
Yeah.
It looks really good.
It looks
though.
so
It looks
sick.
so
It
sick,
looks so
yeah.
sick.
Yeah, we got a schedule to run, so sometimes we let them play, and Gio looking very solid. He's been having a winning record versus Soof, a strong SoCal Falcon, and it's no surprise that Gio is able to perform quite well.
Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna have the Falcon experience.
Yeah.
Up 2-1, and he's taken SJ to game 5 several times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never quite closes it, but you know that does mean you're very good at the Falcon matchup.
Yeah.
To take one of the best Falcons. And Salt might have been SFAT, might have been Cody. What about Null?
Oh.
Sometimes also from Falcons, I've always seen like towards the end of a tournament, especially when you have such a chaotic play style, you just kind of run out of steam sometimes, man.
Yes.
And you'll just get noticeably slower. And I think that happens across the board with everyone, but it feels like it happens a lot with Falcon.
Like with Falcon or that kind of player?
That kind of player with Falcon. It feels like there's a noticeable drop in the style. In the speed.
Psychosis.
Yeah.
Do you feel like
noticeable drop?
I don't know if you guys
a little bit too much sanity.
Yeah.
You don't want to see that.
I don't know if you guys ever feel this, but whenever you get double up smash by Fox, do you feel like you just want to quit playing the game?
It's the worst,
angry.
dude. It's the worst.
It's like, dude, it's
like for you,
I don't
as Falcon, I think it might be a little more like you could take it in a little bit, but as like a floaty or like Marth, it hurts real bad because like how'd you even get me in a spot where I got hit by this twice?
Yeah. You guys have it so hard.
We do.
It's like it's not even like the most BS thing in the game necessarily. It's just like the psychological feeling.
Yeah, it does feel bad.
I just got double up smash. Like even in a combo, it still feels bad.
I think on the flip side, like Falcon's double knee kind of has that same effect, where like even if it doesn't KO
I just
you're
only get mad by getting double knee by Fox. Like this character's BS. But when I get double up smash by Fox, I'm just like upset. I'm like, dude, that something about that just isn't right.
Yeah.
You know, I get more mad at 2 than 3 knees.
Okay.
I get more mad at 2.
Yeah.
When it's 3, I just like I accept my fate. It's like okay, that's what happened.
And potentially you probably messed up some DI or something to get 3 sometimes, especially as Samus. You getting triple D6.
It's happened.
I mean, honestly, Samus.
You talk to Johnny, that'll happen.
Actually, Samus can get triple D pretty solidly. I take that back.
I don't know about you, Hugs, but I definitely get 3 times more mad if I get triple D. I'm like, dude, what the?
Is there like a graph at 4 knees it goes back to being
there's diminishing returns on anger when getting kneed, for sure.
Oh, for me, my anger goes off the charts whenever I get raptor boosted.
Oh yeah, that's
That's actually like me getting peak salty and anger that very few know.
Yeah, because they just stood in your face and they let you win.
Because it's so good versus Marth. I'm like, oh, dude, this is like it's like trash versus Spaceys, but it's so good versus Marth for no reason. I get unreasonably upset by it. In
I don't like all this Falcon hate right now. What happened here?
Well, it's dumb because there's no way Falcon has done any of these moves in his game, right? Isn't he always in a freaking car? There's no way he's not. The whole character is a farce, dude.
Wow! How did we go from Fox's up smashes, 2 up smashes are really
He's
sad
never
to him.
done these moves
Falcon
in the
is
game,
a farce.
Dude.
How did we go? It's one game. We started this conversation at the start of this game.
Nintendo hates Falcon.
He was literally created in a lab for this game, dude.
Falcon is the bane of my existence, the cause of all the world hunger.
He's got no lore. He's got no history, dude.
Unbelievable.
The thing is, Falcon, he gets unconditional support from like the worldwide community. So it's like this one
unconditional. Unconditional support.
This one time I have to put out my anger towards Falcon. Because like, I don't know, like whenever Falcons say like, oh, my character gets a lot of hate, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
No. I'm clearly being proven wrong here. My character gets no hate. I haven't heard any hate today.
Are you looking at the stage, dude? This is shameless.
Yeah.
This is shameless. Holy crap, dude. This is from the dark web, straight up, dude.
Oh yeah.
This is...
Where are they?
We gotta act like this is not Smash Brothers, dude. There's
Yeah, so we're actually playing a new F-Zero game.
Right.
It's allowing us to play.
That's right. That's right.
This might as well be like Project
F-Zero.
Oh my god,
dude, straight up.
That is so funny. Game 5.
Yeah. By the way, Game 5 it doesn't feel like Game 5, but it is.
Dude, Salt's smash DI on the up smashes and that shine were crazy. Null couldn't do the double up smash. Salt figured it out.
Yeah, that feels good.
Dude, I'm gonna snitch to Nintendo about this.
How did this happen, dude? You were the premier Nintendo hater.
You're crossing the picket line here.
You're crossing.
We deserve this. Dude.
Wow, dude.
You know what? Nintendo was right. I'm looking at this. This is messed up, dude. I'm snitching.
Scab. You scab. Oh my god.
Anyways, Geo got reverse knee.
That's crazy.
That did not even look like. What's that? Did that look like a reverse knee?
It did not look like
that is
reverse
maximal returns on anger, by the way. If you got reverse knee like that, that's worse than 2 knees, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of. If it looks like it's very
that, because it looked like it should have been
Yes,
forward.
yes.
Yeah.
That I'd be pissed off. He's like, dude, I DI'd this
It's
wrong.
kind of like how Falcon grabs you from the front. Like he grabs you from the back.
I hate it
From the back? Yeah,
from the back. That's angry.
Really cool commentary, guys. I'm having a ball.
Gio, what was the second F smash? Alright. Ooh, what an edge guard.
Ooh,
He
wow.
should be able to seal this.
Okay.
That's surprisingly a lot easier than you think to choke that.
Yeah.
I've choked that edge guard so many times in like similar guard positions. And he misses
What?
L
And he-
cancel and still lead.
And missed the tech too. Oh my god.
That's Falcon privilege right there. That you could kill despite that. But
This is Yoshi's already. He was at like 90. and he hit him with
yeah.
a knee.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Oh my goodness.
Right now, this is all Geo. One
Oh dude.
little grab from Saul. One
what-
little conversion.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Don't tech it. No!
No!
No! How did that even happen?
That's a shame.
What the
That's a
hell?
shame. Oh no.
What did he read him so hard and then oh shit.
Dang.
I mean, I assume what he wanted to
Is
do
he
was
shirtless popping off? He is. Yo,
Oh my
man,
god.
shredded.
What the hell? Salt is that shredded? What?
Oh, nice. Okay.
What is going on?
All right, good stuff.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, if you guys
Pop off
are
well earned.
tuning into Salt's stream, you could see the
Yeah, he's
pop
popping
off.
off.
But
I imagine
I-
that downer was meant to be like he thought he was gonna get on the ledge and then he wanted like fast fall to grab the ledge a little bit faster. I imagine something like that. I don't know.
feel a little bad. I feel like I just cursed Geo right there. That's like, oh, one.
Or he's used to the legal looking terrain of that stage, whatever it was. He's just the visual's different. You know what I mean?
It took me a second. Oh, this is Yoshi's. Yeah, this is
Or
Yoshi's.
I don't know if it was Battlefield or Yoshi's. I have no idea, dude. I just
He
saw a
was- he was
bunch of bullet bills going freaking nuts in the background. It could have been Dreamland. Those could be like new DDD. I have no idea what that was.
Oh man.
I think it was like pit stage or something. It's insane, dude.
Playing Ultimate for a second.
I'm writing a letter, dude. I'm telling him.
Well, before
Whose setup was that?
before we get struck down by Nintendo, I just want to bring up the opportunity one last time for you guys to use your Twitch Primes if you have any lying around, because
Before Melee is done.
before
Thanks to Salt and or Null. I don't know whose
Yeah.
setup that was, but we're gonna get to the bottom of it.
all proceeds will go towards Genesis. They're hurting a little, and we still want to support and help them out. And check out FlyQuest's YouTube channel, youtube.com/FlyQuest, to see all Melee highlights. The VODs will be uploaded to BTS Smash. You probably already subscribed to them. And any plugs that you two want to do?
Hugs86 on everything. Check me out. I'm doing a Nuzlocke run right now. I just beat Whitney, Gym 3 with the Mill Tank.
That's the hardest one.
The Mommy Milker Pokemon.
Is Whitney third?
Yeah, she's the third one. Yeah.
What's the second one? Bug. Oh, it's the bug,
Bug
gym.
one,
Yeah.
That
that's
one
right,
almost.
that's right.
That cipher.
Everyone
that
has-
almost smoked me, dude.
Dude, everyone has trouble with the mill tank.
No, it's
The
horrible.
rollout
It's-
is insane. It's actually so good.
Yeah.
So congrats.
Any
You
plug?
love the Mill
I
Tank.
do
You
like
got
this.
a history with the Mill Tank, dude. Those little Cyndaquil. I know about that.
I like that. That was on the actual just Pokemon show. That screen cap of Cyndaquil and Meowth having a good time.
You love that meme. You really love that more than I think anyone should.
It was on. It's on Pokemon.
Look,
it's rated G.
Chat, if you don't know
It's
what we're
rated
talking about,
G.
just look up Cyndaquil, Miltank, Meowth.
It's also my pinned tweet.
It's
Yeah,
also-
just look up
okay,
Vicious
just
Twitter.
go to his Twitter. Plug the Twitter.
Don't
Plug
look
the
it up.
pinned
Yeah.
tweet.
Don't look it up.
Twitter.com/viciousfish.
You're better off not looking at it.
We're gonna bring it up on stream right now,
Oh my god.
just to show vicious sense of humor.
Yeah, this is what we're plugging for you, Vish. All right, you didn't answer quick
I didn't even
enough.
ask. I
You didn't
didn't
answer quick enough,
This is
so
the
we're
best
gonna
plug.
we're gonna plug you right now. This is what
I like it.
Vish is all about. Check it out.
Yes.
This is Zane.
How is this on the FlyQuest front page?
You said it was rated G.
It is rated G. It was on the Pokemon official Pokemon canon. This is canon.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
This is just Zane appreciating your
Yeah,
commentary.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
and you're
This-
feeding
I am
like
the Miltank.
yeah,
And you are all the Cyndaquil.
and our commentary is your milk.
Oh my god.
That's a good
I
analogy.
think we made perfect use of this front page.
Yeah, I love
this
shout-outs,
opportunity
yeah.
that we got.
Yeah. This is great.
Oh my god, that is so
Hella
funny.
thousands of viewers, and this was our plug. Very cool. Very cool.
I'll remember to answer really quickly next time.
Yeah,
Someone
no,
says,
you
what do you
should
want to
just
plug
let it
this?
rip. Like, no,
What do you want
vicious
to plug
fish
this?
Twitter, and then you're just done. Like,
No,
just
Twitch,
move on. Yeah.
Vicious Fish.
Yeah.
That's so
You
funny.
messed up asking me about my thing.
That is so funny.
Mhm.
Oh my god. What do we have left?
So we are advancing to loser semis. We're obviously Salt advanced. I think it's against Bobby Big Balls again.
Okay, nice. Bobby Big Balls beating
Acid.
Acid. Okay.
Oh, so we won't get to see any acid on stream.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad. What is it? What was that? What are you?
Yeah.
I'm just saying their tag.
Yes. We will not see any drugs on stream.
It could be the corrosive chemical.
Yeah,
It doesn't
right,
have
that's
to.
right.
Where's
Oh
your
yeah,
head
yeah.
at, dude?
Oh yeah. Acid is a normal word.
Right.
It's also
Wow.
yeah. It's
just,
a thing.
just like how
Wow.
weak number 69 is
Battery
also.
acid.
It's also how
Wow.
69 is also a normal number.
It is.
It is.
It's after 68.
Yeah. Next to 70.
Weirdos. And Miltank's milk is just milk,
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you
and
ever-
it's just
have
an.
you ever-
Cows have udders
Where do you think your carton of milk comes from?
from a cow.
From a milk tank.
Yeah. Moo moo milk.
You know,
That's what I
even
call
I think can't the trainer also drink that?
Can the muscle milk?
No, I was gonna say mommy milk.
I just
Oh
said
my
that,
God.
like-
Milk comes from mother. I don't know what you want, dude. Milk comes from mothers, just like they come from cows. I don't know.
This is what you want
69 is a
out of our
number.
commentary, John.
Acid is
You
a
have to
chemical.
learn this.
A corrosive material. This is fine.
Second thoughts happening
No,
here.
the only thing that was bad on this stream so far was that mod. That's it. Everything
Yeah,
else.
everything
fine.
else is-
That was the most offensive thing. Everything else is fine.
That's so funny. Oh my god.
Alright, well, we're seeing a run back that we saw in winners quarters where these two psychopaths duked it
That's
out.
right. Ooh.
Doing a bunch of crazy stuff that, like, they were just killing themselves a lot.
Yeah, and doing a lot of stuff. I hope they played their entire set on Yoshi's, because I feel like both of them would be okay with it and agree to it. Maybe not for the Falcon. I don't think Saul will do it. But they just have such a good time doing all the Randall shenanigans and all like the wall jump shenanigans
Yeah.
that you do.
They might just agree just because
That'd be
it's
sick.
tight. Yeah.
Captain
Sick.
Gobble Koku, I don't know. Thank you so much for the prime.
Nice.
Hey, let's go.
Appreciate all the primes, y'all, helping out Smash, helping out Genesis.
That's right. That's right.
Which does help out Smash.
Mm-hmm.
Very directly.
They've done
Very direct.
so
It's-
much.
If we're doing the grassroots thing, we have to support the grassroots.
Yes, that taint.
Ooh.
That ain't
Ooh.
Falco. That ain't Falco.
It's just dead.
Thank you so much for the prime.
Were you saying the taint? That Falco? Is that what you're saying?
What is
There's
going
a,
on?
reason, there's a reason why I had to wear glasses, alright? Don't make fun of me.
Oh my god, dude.
Damn,
you just,
John.
You just think everyone's
Hey.
out to write some obscenities, dude. That ain't Falco, man.
No comment, no comment.
Dude, it's like the old school SNL stuff where you have, they have like the Sean Connery impersonator, and then the Jeopardy clue will be an album cover, and then he reads it, anal bum cover. That's what you did right there.
Oh, that's so funny.
I'm blind, alright? So I'm gonna use my defense mechanism and just talk about the gameplay. Oh my goodness, you know, this Falco dying. Oh man, I wonder if Falcon's gonna get this knee.
Oh.
Then I think Bobby
quit out. Bobby quit out because I
Could
think
have been, yeah. I mean, that's what it has to be.
it looked like Salt was about to get that read on the knee, and I think Bobby was just like, you know what?
Like, too far down.
We're too far down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Because he has done that versus Martz, for
Yeah.
example. Also, what I think actually happened is that Slippy broke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it did.
actually,
You're right. You're
okay.
right.
Because like it doesn't
Yeah,
make
we're watching
sense.
the VOD on the side right now, and we're seeing.
This is Bobby's.
We're going to the Hugo Forbidden Zone right now.
Oh no.
You guys don't know about Chicken Little in Smash?
Oh wait, he
Okay,
did.
so
quit
it was
out.
a rage quit.
What?
Oh, it was a rage quit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
Because he thought he got red with that knee, and instead he actually Salt actually missed it, and so he got the roll. But he was just I'm done with this.
Yeah, so
No, these are the kinds of players that don't wait on the TOs for their matches. So he doesn't even want to wait for the end of that game. He's just ready to go, which like, it's fine. It's like if you already feel like you're down, you don't want the momentum to go against you, and like be in your own head. You're like, all right, go next. Like that's a classic strategy for a lot of competitors. Is okay, this is a go next.
Yeah.
Keep yourself together, keep your composure. It's like,
and I think it's actually really good against these types of players that will just pop off even harder on that last stock. Like Salt's gonna go for some extra crazy clip type stuff on that last stock.
Yeah.
And Bobby's like, I don't want. Let's just play the next game and I'll reset my mentality.
right, and
Now-
and on Bobby's end, he probably just wants to keep his momentum. He doesn't want his momentum to be too stifled. So
Yeah.
now I'm not. For the viewers at home,
I'm
I'm not
not
saying that is the
don't
best
do that.
strategy. Like, no, you want to play your games out, right? But
Yeah.
at this level, you can trust Bobby to make his own decisions, and
Well-
he's gonna play the game the way he wants to play it.
yeah, except when he clutches the feet.
Yeah, except from the jaws of victory.
That's so funny.
Because that's the thing is that like Falcon can make comebacks versus Falcon, Like
Oh,
if it was
absolutely.
like if you're down forward stock to one against Peach, then okay, I kind of understand. Especially like if you just got down smashed like 5,000 times, it's like okay, I get it. Like it's hard to make that kind of comeback, but this is Falcon. Like this is like a good matchup for you that like anything could happen.
Yeah.
And he didn't even die, so that was like.
Yeah, no, it's very true. I completely agree with that.
But everybody knows themselves. Bobby has probably done that more than once. In fact, I have seen him do that multiple times in TMTs alone, and he's doing fine.
Oh, that's crazy reaction, actually.
Yes. Why is that, Bish?
Because a lot of times you don't expect them to fall down after that neutral air, and even that neutral air was kind of like a tricky timing when it did happen. So a lot of times you like kind of grab the edge instead, but yeah, Salt's reaction was really good.
And you have like greater appreciation for it because you're actually a pretty high level Falcon main.
Oh, tell me more.
Actually,
Tell me more, John. Tell me more.
And I feel like a lot of these like Twitch chatters don't necessarily know like how good you are. Like I think you're actually like decent. Like if I were to hit up for like Falcon practice,
I don't know where this came from. I like it. I like
you're
it.
good. You're good too.
Don't say that to me. I'll be offended. Don't call me decent. I'll be offended.
You're
The
undefeated
Smash-
TMT champ.
Hey,
Don't call me decent.
If the Smash Camp champion says you're decent,
No.
that means something.
No,
That means something.
I'm an Evo finalist. Alright, you keep your Smash champ. You keep your Smash camp. I'm talking to Evo finalist here.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
you appreciate like the little things for Falcon because to me that like that was really good and you're like no that was actually really good.
Yeah, I think so too. It's just like, because I know that I might not go for that in that particular position, and I would go for something safer. And I think maybe a lot of Falcons might also not do that in particular. So definitely jumps out. I'm sure you feel the same way when you watch like Marth stuff.
Oh yeah, well, I see Forest and Acidics go for all these like crazy extensions. I'm like,
yeah.
Dude, you're outplaying them like 5 times more than you need to.
Yeah,
and I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to win this tournament, dude. I'm trying to win Smash Camp.
Yeah. Some people are not wired for that.
Yeah, literally a lot of what they do does not make any sense to me.
Yeah. Hey, that's the Samus thing. I don't know if you've ever seen Duck talk about how the Mike Nasty combo video single-handedly ruined the Samus meta for like 10 years. And he's right. It like got into every Samus player's head that they can just be cool and winning doesn't matter. And that's what so many of them did. But they still thought that they could put it together and turn it into wins. And it held back the meta, dude.
That's so funny.
Vish,
It makes sense. It does make sense.
Vish, look, I'll be real. I do think your Falcon is decent.
Shut the fuck up. That sounds. It was a compliment from him.
I was sounding
it
like
does
I
not
wasn't
sound like a
agreeing,
compliment from you.
but
Shut the fuck
I agree.
up.
I think your Falcon is decent.
Wow.
This is like calling a girl fat, and it's like, actually, I don't think you're fat. And then the girl's like, just shut up. Don't ever talk to me again.
Can we just go back to where John complimented me? Where complimented me? Let's just go back to that moment and live in that moment a little bit.
Blissfully, before Hug said anything.
We're in a topsy-turvy world here during the commentary where words don't mean things, and it's messy.
It's all about intent.
I
okay?
have very literal. The way I use my words, I say what I mean.
Well, even game overall. I thought we were gonna see a China be there, but they're gonna take that as Falcon. They're happy if you take that.
Yeah.
16.
You're not really gonna get in that kind of position because
It's like you kind of like seal your fate, and it's like that's like a low bonus.
Yeah.
I'll take 16. That's like crouch cancel. Eliminated.
Gangster gun, standing laser.
Wow.
Oh,
I like the wait. I like the wait from Salt just on the platform because he kind of knew that Bobby Big Balls was gonna do the double laser, and that can be tough to punish, especially because he wasn't in a position to do like crouch cancel as a gentleman. So he just waited and then punished after. I gotta do that war.
oh my God! They're just
those
they're
trades
ramming
are-
at each
oh,
other.
he's
That,
dead.
that is maybe one of the most raw melee moments.
Dude,
that
he
like
just kept going. He just took all the hits.
Yeah. Push forward.
Dude, I hate how at Summit it turned into a meme that I would call matches slobber knockers.
Yeah.
This is a slobber knocker. Like, that is the
A barn
definition.
burner. A barn
burner.
Barn
yeah,
burner
yeah,
is
that
what you
too,
said.
Yeah. It is. That's what this is. It's
Yeah,
a barn
man.
burner. Look, shout out to my UFC people. Okay,
Ooh.
like the commentators call it barn burners all the time. They know what I mean. It's a real thing.
There's not even a barn on the screen.
what's
Real-
burning?
That doesn't make
huh?
me old. They say it in UFC commentary. Okay, it's
Are
a
there
barn
even
burner.
barns around? Dude, back in my day, we had so many barns.
Maybe a meal take would be at a bar.
Because like when I say like slobber knocker, they think I'm talking like old timey,
No,
like
you wanna-
fisticuffs and like the must. No, it's a normal word.
I say, chap. I'm quite a barn
It's a
burner
normal
here.
thing. It's a normal. It's a normal thing, dude. That's
I
what
haven't
it is.
heard
There's
barn
scrap-
burner. I'll tell you this. I haven't heard barn burner since the last time you used barn burner
I'm with
at
Bish.
Summit.
I'm with Bish here. I don't think I've heard that either.
Yeah.
I've heard Scar and Toph. I've heard Blur. I heard Mango. You're the first one.
Yeah.
I know chat. There's people in chat who know. They know. No, they heard. UFC.
And the Salt know how to beat Bobby. It appears so. As
That's 2-1.
Those really quick up airs that Salt does are so good. You see Bobby Big Balls like missing the text afterwards because it's kind of a tricky timing if you don't expect the up air that fast. It's so low to the ground. Okay.
What?
So much time to
That-
get the knee.
That looked like a Squid the Cat stomped in knees video setup.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, this is 329th way of getting stomped in knee.
Yeah.
It's like predict that the Falco would side B randomly and waveland the side platform 3 times. and
Yeah, that
then-
was a little bit of a weird side B too.
Yeah.
He just covered it.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness,
what-
crazy things are happening.
Guys.
Nothing happened, but Salt died.
I think I saw like Silent Wolf and Lovage
Oh!
do that in
Oh!
Revolution, where they just traded on
The
there.
combo video, yeah.
Slip
Okay.
crashed. We're gonna have to crash into the Bobby stream really quick.
Okay.
forbidden hug zone.
Hopefully a very legal. Oh, okay.
Ah, yeah.
Very
Yes.
cool. Well, the CRT could
Oh, we
be
get
out.
to see it again. Ooh, oh,
The
oh.
CRT sometimes
This
they don't have
is-
color.
this is-
Yeah.
This is just Cody's point of view.
This is how he sees the game. Ooh. Oh, tries to get the jump read after the laser. Salt said no.
Oh!
Dang.
I see a big chicken on the screen. I wonder whose setup this is.
Chicken,
Chicken
chicken
Man.
little.
Oh, excuse me. It's a cool skin. though.
It really is.
It's a cool skin.
This is taking away from the gravity that this is Bobby's match
I
point.
know. It's like, dude, what? This is just so silly. If this was like, yeah, this is game. Like this is for the whole tournament. This is for hundreds of dollars, and he's in a goddamn chicken suit.
Oh my god.
And I'm looking at.
Oh
his,
no.
And you know what? I think even Bobby's feeling that. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm just.
But this is how their brains work when they're playing Melee anyways. They're like,
Also-
they're on chicken mode.
You know what's also taking away from the gravity is I noticed the top left.
The what?
The top left of the screen.
Who is that?
That's Ginger's Fortnite face.
What the hell?
What is going on? This is so much to unpack.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, what is-
Fortnite face?
I can't not look at that now. Why did you tell me about this?
Fortnite
I have to
face?
let you.
What the
I have to
hell?
let you suffer
What
for
is
what
that?
I'm. It's
Oh, and their gameplay also is like ridiculous. Oh my god.
Front page of Twitch.
Front page. Oh.
Never mind. This might save Melee, actually.
This is
Actually,
it. This
yeah.
is it.
I'm gonna take Moki off the Mount Rushmore of saving Melee. It's
Bobby's
gonna be,
overlay.
It's gonna be this.
Oh my god. Oh, is that? Oh wow, and Salt takes
tragic. He lost.
it.
Wow, I was so invested on how serious that was with the chicken suit and the Fortnite Fred face, whatever on the top left.
That's Ginger's
Oh,
face.
Heartbreaker.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude. You know how like when you're watching a really good movie and then like the atmosphere is just so screwed,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and then you're taken out of it.
Dude, especially if you're watching it on TV, like the little
You're
like the
immersion.
little people like the next show, they'll be like a small little clip of what the next show is. It's like, hey, coming
yeah.
up next
The
day
little
on
snacks and like they're pointing like
Right.
let's all go to the movies.
Yeah, right at the
Just ruins your freaking immersion. That's what that was, dude.
Yeah.
Like I was in it. I was like, who's gonna win, West Balls or Salt?
my
And then fucking Chicken Man comes out. Chicken Man 400.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
The
Bobby-
pure.
Don't put it on screen.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's
my
actually
god,
hilarious. That
hilarious.
is really funny.
I like that.
Oh my.
Who made that?
Luminosity.
They made this.
They made that?
With a straight face.
Wow, that's
Wait, were they joking? Did they
No,
like-
that was featured in the Ginger's Pot of Gold tourney.
That's so cool and also
Yeah.
hilarious.
that is.
They accidentally made Fortnite Ginger.
I don't think it was an accident.
Okay.
I think they knew what they were doing.
Okay, then it's funny either way.
Yeah.
Accident or not, that's hilarious.
That's amazing.
If FlyQuest does that to me, I'm leaving. I'm taking away. I'm
You know
stopping
it's-
TMT. I'm shutting out TMT.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
leaving
gonna
the scene.
happen.
I'm
You're
gonna.
getting Fortnite,
I'm
dude.
gonna
You're getting fucked. You're
throw my
getting
shirt
Fortnite.
off.
Oh my god.
Oh god, so much. Oh my god, like so much
That
that
was a
just
lot.
happened the last 5 minutes just broke my brain.
That's a lot.
Oh.
Dude, Salt
Oh.
beating Bobby Big Balls is
That's
big.
big,
It's
yeah.
very big.
Oh.
That's a good win.
Despite what it looked like, it was big.
Despite-
It was a good win. It's great.
It was an incredible win that I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's been on a run. So he took out. So right before this, he took out Null in a crazy match.
That's right.
And
That
yeah,
was
popped
that's a
off,
good fight.
right? And then if we had his feed, we might have seen his pop up. So,
Yeah, yeah.
We got the chicken. That's fine.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna have Soonsay against Salt. I think this one's gonna be a little more serious in terms of what we see on the screen.
Maybe.
Soonsay probably doesn't have the chicken suit.
Maybe not.
I would guess.
Maybe not.
I hope he does. I hope he's got a mod where his character kind of looks like Matt Damon.
That would be sick.
You know what I'm saying?
That would be
Yeah.
sick.
Alright.
A lot of people say he kind of looks like Matt Damon. He does.
He
a little
does.
bit.
He really
Yeah.
does.
Alright, I got my breath back.
All right, losers finals. Soonsay versus Salt.
You might as well just make a Matt Damon skin like shooting the laser.
Oh,
gun.
someone
That'd be
is.
sick.
I mean,
It's like
it makes
Born Identity.
exactly.
They could say like Born Identity.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be sick.
Who's gonna stop you? You can do whatever you want.
Apparently you can do anything you want with this game, and there's no repercussions.
I like it.
You could just have Fortnite Ginger just on top of your screen.
Oh.
Maybe Luminosity is actually like 10 head, knowing that that's just free marketing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's really
yeah.
good marketing to do stuff like that. It's extremely good marketing.
I'm still gonna leave FlyQuest if they pull that on me.
They're gonna make you a PUBG character.
Oh god. I don't even know what's going on right now. I'm
No.
supposed to be that guy that actually knows what's going on.
Yeah, you're the top player.
Smash
What are you doing?
champion, and
What are you doing? I'm supposed to be the clown, dude. What are you doing? Messing up. Okay, so actual serious now. Very close. We got Soonsay playing his standard, not standard, but like careful
Very
flowcharty
fine.
style. Does have that experience against Falcon. Got a lot of experience against Nun. Back
Yes.
when they both lived in Toronto.
Yes.
So very unlike the Luigi matchup, very familiar with this.
I think the matchup experience specifically against Nun will work out well
Yeah.
because Nun throws out a lot of unorthodox things in neutral and in general, and I feel like Salt kind of follows that kind of
Oh yeah.
style.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they are quite different as
Look at these
Falcons, but-
flowcharts, dude. Oh, dude, he crouched on the side platform without dropping through and got a dash back out of crouch up smash. That is,
Yeah.
oh, if that doesn't
That was
prove
tough.
how, like, you see all those, like, crazy flowcharty, like, crazy technical videos that you saw Moki did? That is actually
Our
insane.
top player's back.
Yeah, there
Our
you go,
top
there you
player's
go.
back. Let's go, Kadorn.
That is actually, like, insanely hard to do.
Luminosity Ginger, Luminosity Ginger.
No! Stop it.
That's gonna be like his Winter Soldier phrase.
God,
Where like
that
anytime
activates.
Kadoran is being like too serious and just kind of nerdy and lame, we activate Fortnite Ginger,
That's
and then
so
he turns into the what do we call him? The FlyQuest Soldier, the Fortnite Soldier.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh
God.
Yeah,
Soonsay
Damn, that was so
is-
clean.
Yeah.
supremely comfortable right now with like.
And it's got to be extremely jarring for Salt to go from like the Bobby Big Ball style.
Yeah.
Not to mention just like the character
And-
difference, but like
And he's prepped with Geo.
Yeah.
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 And not to mention his wins against S-Fan and IBDW, but surprisingly, it might be Soonsay that just might be his hardest boss yet.
But I would say, you know, that it could just be the switch in set that's jarring, and like he could start adjusting as the set goes on. Like he's definitely not out of the count at all. It's just that first game is just the difference in style could definitely shake him up. Like I don't think Salt is a get 3-stocked player. I
Well,
think he could put up more of a fight.
Yeah, at least like not remain getting 3-star.
Yeah. Yeah, he do be getting 3-stocked. Like that did happen.
Yes.
Right, I'm not trying to say. Yeah.
But man, the flow charts are just way too strong. Obviously, Soonsay knows what he's supposed to do here. I think his shine would have been better, but you know, it's just.
I think that kind of style against Falcon can work out really well. Because if you're just right outside that range of like neutral air, like where Soonsay is, like even off the platform, he's like kind of outside that neutral air range. It's just Falcon's got to commit in some way, and
Yeah.
Soonsay's got really strong defensive options.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
And then
And, like,
what is all this?
He's not letting Salt play.
That was off of a side B
Oh my
that he
God.
did.
Let
while
Salt play, dude.
And the
What is
thing is,
going
like,
on?
Soonsay plays the kind of style where he doesn't even need to be that familiar in the matchup. It's
Yeah.
just so solid and clean and just fundamental
Yeah.
that it kind of carries him through some of these matchups he's less familiar with. But now he's also familiar with this matchup, so
Yeah.
he becomes that much more dangerous.
Yeah.
You know, the first time I ever played Soonsay, he beat me, which is like, that's the whole Samus thing, right? Like they don't know what they're doing, and then this guy was like so solid that he just did.
Very solid player. Yeah. He's finally getting the recognition that he deserves here at TMT, number 69.
I'd argue he got the recognition when he beat Hugs 86.
But not at a TMT.
Yeah.
Did
That's,
not
but
beat
it
Hugs
didn't
86.
happen at a TMT.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. That's for sure.
See
and it never
Hugs.
will.
See Hugs at a TMT.
And it never will.
Yeah, Soonsay is really crazy.
I think Salt's goal is going to eventually have to be to, you know, you got to understand that he's going to be very solid. So you gotta slow it down. Don't play Soonsay's game, but what you want to do is slow it down and at least like start mixing him up in a way that don't let him just be defensive.
I find that like a really good indicator of how you will win most matchups is if you take the pace. Well, however style that you take,
absolutely.
if you are dictating the pace of the matchup, you have control.
Yeah.
You know how, like, you gain more data points. It seems like Salt, somewhere on the way, found how to dictate the pace of it.
You gotta play your own game. And,
There's like attacker's advantage, you mean? Like,
Yes.
Yeah. That's
And sometimes, like, even defense.
defense, like you can make the pace could be them approaching you all the time.
Yeah.
Like that's the pace you set because you established a lead, etc.
Salt
And he
made a
brings it
really
back.
sick comeback, actually.
Three-star
That was
comeback.
like a 3-star comeback. That's crazy, and I think a lot of that had to
Yeah.
do with exactly what you two were talking about, like kind of slowing it down a little bit and not going to playing to Soonsay's defensiveness. He kind of made his own defensive plays instead. Didn't like play Soonsay's game.
Yes. Yeah. Just a little bit of sage advice
Yeah.
from,
The
This-
squad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Squad.
Yeah. Anytime you want to
The
make
youngins.
Yeah.
Little
anytime-
sage advice from the youngins.
Two top players and a decent cup. Just a couple tips.
When was the last time either of you entered a TMT, though?
next week. So, yeah, this is becoming a real set. Like,
Yeah.
I'm glad that it's just not Soonsay domination.
Yeah.
It's
Although
smooth
that's when we got the
finals.
first dot, but you know, be like that.
But like, I wanted to be a back and forth, not just like, oh,
Yeah.
Soonsay just 3-0'd him easy. And wiggle out air, like wiggling out is like the next level for defense.
Yeah,
Because-
and you can see it right now. You can see how Salt is picking his
Oh!
he's picking his spots more carefully, being willing to fade away and like take to the platforms a little.
I wonder if he SCI down that person.
That's what it looked like, and then gets the grab after, right?
Oh, so
Oh
my god!
Jeez.
Oh,
You think none practice is sufficient? What about salt practice?
that's
Yeah.
true. Oh my god. Oh, the dash. Yeah, that's a tough one. I was kind of expecting up smash instead of the grab there, but gets the stock anyway. Still a lot of good momentum from Soonsay. I was gonna say from Soonsay's end, he's done really tight dash dances that are kind of baiting Salt out a little bit, but yeah, Salt is just like overshooting a little bit more to keep that out.
yeah, but this lead feels so precarious.
You can't predict. Like, it's either Salt gets restocked right now or he wins.
That was a really good roll because
Yeah.
he didn't want to get hit by the side B.
Okay, that defense from Salt is just getting better and better as the set goes on.
Oh,
Really taking Salt out of the
missing-
Soonsay out of the comfort zone. Wow.
You
resets
don't
it.
ever up throw knee Fox, do you?
you can. That would have been a you would have get it. You would get that up throw knee. And I mean even at this percent, you can get up throw up air typically. So
Yeah, like I always
it
see
was
up
definitely
throw.
a miss.
I definitely always see up throw up air. Not really knee though. I feel like that was like an insanely frame tight input.
It is guaranteed at like certain percents, like around like 70, 80, up throw knee, or even like up throw forward smash, depending on the DI is pretty good.
I'll take it Falcon knee. A decent Falcon knee.
Now you're saying it like the way he says it. I don't like this.
I had a little influence. Drop to knee though, taking the lead.
And now it's
Dude.
Soonsay who's got to try to get Salt to start playing at his pace.
Yeah, maybe he got a little too comfortable because it's very common.
It's what happens is
Oh my goodness!
Okay, the tech. Oh, that's so smart.
Oh!
But Salt still covers
full
it.
coverage.
That's
Wow.
so good because it's actually really smart for Soonsay to go up to not get hit, and then Salt just stays on
Yeah.
like jumping, so
Yeah.
like wall jumping to get it. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, now the onus is on. I see the producer already making the top 8 list, like the results. You better like he's already decided on the on second and third. Look at him. But it's weird that the onus is now on Soonsay to make the pace his. Like Salt just completely took that away. He's playing Salt's game.
Yeah, maybe Soonsay thought that like he had it in the bag after game 1. I mean, it's hard to not think that way. Like you just 3-stock this guy, and you were up 3 stocks to 1 in game 2. And it's like, yeah, I could just run the motions, and you can't do that against him.
Oh yeah.
Even like when you feel like, oh, I have the historic advantage, I have the matchup advantage. The moment you get a little bit lazy,
Yeah.
this will happen.
Yes. And like that's the thing about a flowchart is that at a certain point you know what to expect, and if that's your style, then you're gonna have to change the flowchart, right? You're gonna have to adjust it and make it a lot of things different. Whereas Salt is like his whole style is on the fly, you know, to a certain degree. He still obviously puts in a lot of effort in thinking about new strategies, etc. So it's like Soonsay is now on the back foot, and he's the one who's gonna change it up.
And change it up that we're seeing a little. Just making himself a little bit more evasive, being very strong with flow charts.
Yeah, and like you could still pull through with the punish game flowcharts, right? Those are gonna exist always, right? It's the neutral game stuff and the way he's approaching that he's gotta make adjustments.
He's being very tricky about his intentions right now. And I think that was like the problem with the last 2 games is that like it did not look like his intentions was as massive as before.
Yeah, it seemed pretty straightforward.
Yeah, and now we're seeing like extra dash dance going in at a smart timing, and this looks like a Soon domination.
Yeah, really good control of center stage from Soonsay. Like you're seeing just a lot of right between both the platforms and not really overextending a lot because you have the lead.
This is looking to be a commanding game forward for Soonsay as soon as he gets one more strike
Just
hit, honestly.
goes right back to center. You're on the ledge, come back. I don't want to have to play this. Let's just fight in the center.
Yeah, ignoring that the song kind of just did like a crazy edge play,
Yeah.
wall jumping and like doing all these like fancy tricks.
Yeah, he was
He,
like,
like no impact land, and it's like, just screw it. I don't have any more tricks.
Yeah.
It's that one scene from Indiana Jones, you know, the guy with the sword.
Yeah, that's so.
That was Soonsay. He was
That
just
actually
watching all
was.
this.
Yeah. Yeah. Then eventually Salt just did like a missed ledge dash too and just SD.
Yeah. All right, so game 5 now.
Losers finals, game 5.
And this is a good one because now we have no idea who has the momentum. It seems like it's Soonsay, but Soonsay just barely got it back. I'm at a loss for how this is going to go. I have no idea. But it's going to be sick.
Who will emerge victorious at Losers Finals of TMT number 69? And Soonsay kind of missing his dashes a little, but still maintaining his center until Salt says, nope!
Oh, you tried to catch it.
So many people have been missing the tech on Salt's up airs. Just the quickness of them makes it a little bit difficult. See what I mean? Like, there's so many
He
missed
didn't
techs.
walk up slowly.
he did not.
didn't.
He stood
He
still.
just, come on, man. Okay, good attempt, though.
Oh, okay, okay, so I was confused about up throw full hockey. That's like the up throw strongly, that makes sense.
Right. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. You can't do a full hop.
I guess the shield poke.
Taking his time off the ledge. It's a smart strategy to do. Because, like, oh my god!
Wispy pushed him away!
Wispy!
You couldn't tech chase.
Okay, good. I'm glad he made it back. That'd be messed up.
Tensions are very high.
Yeah.
You know, when tensions are really high, usually the Falcon has to be the one making the big plays because Fox could just keep playing like low risk, medium reward, and it's like.
No,
I hope for Salt that he knows something because I don't know how to decipher this. I'm no Falcon main. This looks hard, but
it's really difficult.
even this edge guard, it's like you need an edge guard like 2 more times here.
Yeah. Especially with how good Soonsay is at these cancels and the techs. Okay, that was unfortunate, but.
Two staying even.
And
Soonsay
Salt
can't-
keeps bringing it back.
Yeah, Soonsay started to get a little bit impatient at that full hop forward in air.
Man, Wispy is so annoying if you're trying to do the tech chases. That's the second time Salt did the down throw, and you position so you stay like a little bit
Dude.
close. Okay.
Salt is the one taking control. Keep
Salt's-
the spare wall.
His third stock, Salt's third stock is so fire compared to all the other ones.
Do you think that's the same thing with none?
Yeah, I think so. Something about that third or fourth stock.
It's like download complete. But is the download truly complete? Because you're not done yet.
Not done.
Don't get up attack.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
You got out of it.
You got what? That's what's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, edge guard opportunity. He's got to do this. He's got to keep it close.
It does. Good drift. And then, yeah, you're just going to respect, because Salt has been really good at the ledge
Oh,
dashes.
catches him. Trying to get out of shield. Okay.
Alright,
These guys are so
Game
even.
5,
Uh-oh.
last stop.
Losers finals.
TMT number 69.
Oh, no, he
Oh!
clips on the edge there! He's gonna
he's
kip
got
stop
another
it.
chance. Okay,
Oh, he's got chance.
He's not,
He
he's
might have just
not,
been able to grab the ledge.
Yeah.
he's not a total psychopath.
Oh,
Okay.
that's probably
I
it.
think that's it. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
no,
definitely
definitely
it.
it.
Yeah.
Wow, Salt in grand finals?
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's got to be popping off right now.
Yeah, and didn't Salt beat Eddy Mexico the last time they played?
Yes,
They did?
This is
Yeah, they
Eddie's
did.
harder opponent.
Ooh,
Okay.
This is Eddie's harder opponent.
A hard matchup for Luigi.
Yeah.
Well, this is gonna be good.
Either way, it's gonna be kind of historic TMT winner, right? Because
Neither of these guys has won a stacked TMT like this.
yeah.
Okay.
So that's pretty sick.
Yeah. So before we move forward, this very exciting
Producer
brand,
switching the players from second and third. Very cool. Very cool.
If any of y'all have Prime sitting around, you beautiful thousands of viewers watching, you know, all of our proceeds to our sub money will go towards Genesis because they are hurting and they've done so much for the scene that I want. We here at FlyQuest, we want to help them out.
Yeah.
So any Twitch Primes completely for free, that'd be much appreciated.
They're free. Free 99.
Yeah, thank you,
If you
Easy.
just if
Easy
you have them
801 for
sitting there
Prime.
doing nothing.
And
drop.
Aerobic, thank you so much for the Prime. And, you know, just as a reward for all of you watching, we are also doing a special giveaway with a snazzy
Nice.
controller, courtesy of All Chat, with a custom controller giveaway where the winners will be announced on March 29th. Be sure to follow FlyQuest and All Chat Esports to enter the controller giveaway. And I'd like to thank Chokes for Folks for Prime.
They're making you read all sorts of subs.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Choke is just a word. It's all good.
Yeah, and
See
They mean
nothing
like
wrong
when
with
you're
it?
losing, when you're supposed
Yeah,
to. Yeah.
Folks
No, that makes sense.
do choke.
They do.
Folks.
We've
choke
seen a
sometimes.
few chokes in this top
Yeah.
16.
And lastly, follow the FlyQuest YouTube, youtube.com/FlyQuest to see every Melee TMT highlights. And follow this channel, because these
Yes.
will be every week.
Every
We're
week.
here to stay.
Sick local. We're trying to bring the locals back, and it's a very important part of the scene. And it's cool to see people weekly, and it's cool to see top players taking locals more seriously. So this is one of the best ones to do it.
It's really good for regardless of what skill level you are. It's really good because like the ladder in particular is a really
Yes.
fun format. From the times I've entered over the Slippery era, it's just been a lot of fun because you could take your whole evening playing Melee and playing like basically ranked Melee like you talked about earlier.
Yes.
So it's great. From
Yeah.
the competitor standpoint, it's awesome. From viewership standpoint, now you got like the pop bonus and things like that. So it's really sick weekly that we have actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really cool weekly we have.
Never could I have dreamed that this.
Yeah, good stuff, dude.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you, Musta, and now it's June for Prime, and
Shout
like,
outs.
cause like I've always had aspirations of being the best in the world. Like I still believe I could be that, but never for TOing did I think that this would happen. Like that wasn't
okay.
even like a thought in my head that like.
By the way,
This could pop
props
off.
to you for being a top player and also handling TOing and things like that. That's not easy. That's hard.
Yeah, all the top players that complain about TOs, like I personally never do that
All
because I know what it's like.
Yeah.
Because I've also TO'd like LAN events as well, like you said, weeklies and saving Mr. Lombardi. Like
Right.
I literally like helped and made those events possible. So
Yeah,
like I have like my hand on like things, and you know. we
No,
got
you do
some-
everything. You do commentary, you do TOing, you just won Smash Cap.
Yeah.
It's
all-
crazy. It's
all
honestly crazy.
It's all about.
You're the Smash triple threat, dude.
It's
Yeah.
all about
Yeah.
learning how to learn, in my opinion.
Mm.
That's really the base motivator.
That's what makes you a top player.
Yeah.
Learning how to learn.
Yeah, I've been actually meaning to make a YouTube video out of that, but
Oh,
that takes
You
too
should.
much effort.
After the talking crap on the West Coast first. You got to do that video first.
Swagasaurus, that's actually my boss, gifting
Ah,
10
okay.
subs.
Oh,
Hey, okay.
Swagasaurus.
Shouts to Swagasaurus. Everyone, if you got one of the gifts, say thank you or throw down some of those emotes.
That's right.
Alright.
Dang. So now we got grand finals happening.
This is going to be a
gonna
great
be a
set.
good one.
It's going to.
It's gonna
There's
be
no
cool.
way that either of these players are going to play in a way that you expect.
Yeah.
It's a different matchup, different play styles, different players, like players that we're not used to seeing as much. So I can't wait for this one. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah. Thank you, Fat Wobble Fett, for
Nice.
for the prime.
Okay.
It's a good tag.
Six more, by the way, for the
a good tag.
100.
Oh, we're almost at 100. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can get that. I know we can get
Any like we could support Genesis for free.
that.
If you got any prime sitting around, just
Yep.
saying. If I had a prime, I would use it right now.
Absolutely.
I don't know where my last one went. Oh, it went to Brandon's tournament.
That's
Good,
right.
good,
the
great
North
use
also-
of prime.
Yeah.
Also a great.
I
use.
also just didn't use it for 6 months because I didn't realize it.
Oh.
That's just what Twitch does. I don't know.
And we're 6 subs away from Genesis.
I could have
getting
done it.
fulfilled.
Yeah, I could have done 6. It's my fault.
Your fault.
It's my fault. I'm.
1 sub can make a difference.
Geez, they wouldn't be in debt if it was for me.
Wow.
You know how much
I
6
messed up.
months of sub money would go for free?
It's a lot of
Don't
money.
don't make Hugs' mistake right there.
No.
Where,
I'm
like,
down 6 figures of subbing. 6 months. I screwed up. That's
Mighty
my bad.
Falcon.
Don't
can
be
make it up.
don't be like me, Chad.
Mighty
Don't be
Falcon
like
being
me.
switched for the sub.
Make up for Hugo, chat.
Yeah,
please.
please. We just need 6 to make up for my terrible ways. You know, they could just make it automatic, but you know they won't.
No, yeah, they did that on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Swagasaurus
No.
rounding out with 5 gifted.
Actually, I didn't even know.
Ooh,
I didn't
Swagasaurus,
even
let's
know
go.
that till you said
And
it just now.
Nathan saying gifting 5.
Are you being sarcastic?
That it's not automatic.
It's not automatic. Did you think it was?
I thought it was automatic.
Oh, yeah, no, it's definitely
I've
not.
lost probably more than you have.
Oh, you haven't touched. You haven't thought about it in a while.
God.
Oh, you're like 18 months out,
God,
dude.
dude.
You're like 18 months out.
Oh
I think you
my
used
God.
to sub
No,
to
no, no.
me with your prime.
Yeah, you got to do that
Yeah,
immediately.
I'll
I've
do
been
that.
sub
I'll do
for
that.
like 18 months.
Oh God.
Yeah, put it on this one. Don't put it on me. We'll talk about how you pay me back later.
All right. You're right.
Anywho, we reached our Genesis goal. Thank you so much, guys.
hell yeah.
And now we got Salt Eddy Mexico, where Eddy has been putting in so much work versus Fox.
Yeah.
What has he thought about the Falcon matchup as of late?
This is honestly a pretty tough matchup for Luigi.
Yeah, why don't you describe like how Falcon's supposed to correctly play this matchup?
Well, you want to try to meet Luigi in the air like we just saw Salt do. Like the neutral airs he got were obviously when Eddy wasn't grounded, so you don't get access to like the crouch cancel down smashes are usually pretty potent. You gotta watch out for that on Falcon's end. And then yeah, just like using the platforms to your advantage, I think is really good against Luigi because you can kind of wait them out in terms of when they're gonna wave dash in. Yeah, I think Luigi's a little linear, right?
Yeah.
You have to kind of approach grounded a lot of the times, not very fast in the air.
Yeah.
Falcon's really fast in the air, so
Yeah,
you kind
I
of want
mean-
to just use that kind of dynamic to your advantage for the Falcon's end.
Right. I mean, like, that's actually very similar to my game plan, where, like, I abuse Luigi in the air. Like, I'm actually... Marth is not known for being in the air. He's always, like, that ground game character.
Right.
That one exception is versus Luigi, where I'm actually going to hang out in the air because you're way worse at that than me.
Yeah.
And you're not crouch canceling, so, like, I can set my juggles. And Salt, he knows.
Yeah, man, this is looking really good for Salt. I mean, being on the loser side, got a lot to play, but this first game is going so well. And even there is so good, because you're not going to get a full combo, or you're not going to, it's a hard combo to get at low percent off the Gentleman, so he just waits and gets the double jump read instead.
The saving grace here, in my opinion, is that what Luigi will need and what Eddy will need in this set is time. Time to adjust to the
Yeah.
straight up losing matchup and figure out ways to manage to make this work.
And maybe save your
And
misfires.
thankfully he's got it, right? He's not coming from losers, he's coming from winners. He's got 2 sets to do it. I don't think he's thinking in those terms. I'm sure he wants to close it out in the first set.
Absolutely.
But that is to his benefit that he's got the time that he's going to need. Falcon doesn't need the time. Falcon benefits more in this situation from less time. Right, so
Yeah.
And
That was a very...
that was a shutout.
dominant.
yeah.
But I know people in Eddy's chat just yelling "Vamos." They're
Oh, yeah,
they're
by the
cheering
way.
him on. I know he's getting pumped.
Yeah, people in the chat, be sure, if you're supporting Eddy, type in
Yeah.
Vamos
Yeah.
Eddy, or if you're a Salt fan,
What do you
what's
type
his
for
name?
I
Salt?
don't know what you type for Salt.
What do you type for
There's like a
Salt?
Salt Shaker emote, isn't there? On
Yeah.
like a...
Yeah.
Putting
Yeah,
a
but
Salt
that-
Shaker
but
emote.
But that means like salty. But I'm sure he'll take it the
yeah,
right
he'll
way.
take-
He'll take it the right
he'll
way.
take it, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it's
Just
salty.
don't put it up when he's losing.
Yeah,
Don't,
yeah, yeah,
don't do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Don't do that.
Only when they're-
SD, don't do that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't do that. You can do it right now though. Now that he won the first game.
Yeah, Salt Shaker for Salt. Or Vamos Eddy.
And I've seen Eddy playing on his VODs where he kind of just assesses what he did wrong in between each game, thinks about it, talks about it out loud sometimes.
Also, he's smiling like all the time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He's the nicest guy. One of my favorite clips is
Cut the jump!
Ooh,
Oh, but he slides
okay.
off.
Oh, but he covers it. Got a good shot at closing this out. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
good.
good. That's good.
Good coverage.
Very solid. 0 to dead. That's what you need.
But yeah, I was saying one of my favorite clips is from an EVO tournament where Eddy played against Duck, and in this middle of this super intense set, and like tensions are high. Eddy like reaches for his water, and then right after he's done drinking, he turns to Duck and he nods. He's like, "Yes, like, do you want water?"
That's so cute.
And then Duck like he looks at him. He waves no, and then he like smiles and like nods his head. He's like, this guy is so nice. Like, why does he care if I'm thirsty right now or not?
Yeah.
There's so much on the line, and this is like not that opponents would hope that their other opponents die of thirst,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But Eddie is just like thinking about
I'm
his
definitely
homie
not.
next door. He's like, hey, are you thirsty?
Even in that moment, he's
Yeah.
like, you know, I'm just
He's
have
got the
some water.
capacity to think about
Yeah.
that in this kind of moment. You know?
Yeah, because I'm definitely not. I'm thinking
Yeah.
only about
Yeah,
myself.
win. I
Yeah.
gotta win. I gotta be best in the world. And he's like, "Tienes sed? Tienes hambre?" If he had food, he would have walked. I know he did.
Oh.
If he-
Vamos, Eddy. I like that story. That's so cute.
And then meanwhile, there's Salt that's just popping off. Like,
Yeah.
he's been putting in things like, you know, when you think of like top Falcons, you're thinking of SJ, Nun, Lizzie, and Gotsu.
Can you imagine like Nun or SCJ offering you water? Like, by the way, Eddy lost that match, and then he offered Duck water.
Oh, he lost? That's...
Like,
Oh,
he
he
lost
lost.
that match in the
Wow.
set, like not the whole set.
Yeah,
he
the
lost
game,
the game
the
in the
game.
set, and then that's when he offered him water.
Did the set turn around post water offering?
Duck ended up winning that set, but
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Alright.
Fuck his opponent.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's a triple
That might have been
triple
why
mind
Duck
game.
said no. Like Duck might have been thirsty. He's like, dude, I can't take your water.
No,
That's
yeah,
messed
yeah.
up. You think Johnny's gonna offer like a jug of water? He used to be called. Remember the Johnny jug? He always carried a jug of water.
But he
I've
drank
seen him
it.
offer it 0
He
times.
drank it all. The
They would
entire-
in Counter Strike. He was called the Water Buffalo. Like that was his tag, and he never offered it to anybody. That was his water.
In recent history, we did go hiking and he gave me some of his water.
Oh,
In a
that's
time
nice.
of need.
Oh,
At the time of need, Johnny did give me water. He didn't have. He had the Johnny jug. And he's like, have some of my water.
Alright.
He might have called me.
Redeemed,
He might have called me a bitch. But he gave me the water. He gave me the water though.
he's nice in the Johnny.
He's like the Grinch, yeah.
He's
Like the heart's there.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh.
Eddie.
Okay. All right. All right.
Brings
Keeping
it
this
back.
Yeah.
competitive.
Yeah. This is a good
Solid
set.
2-stock.
This is a good set.
Yeah. I do want to point out that Eddie did take a game off of Wizrow at main stage.
That's big.
He was one of
That's
the few.
hard to do.
really hard to do.
And he was like up game 2. Like
Right.
it looked like Eddie was gonna go up 2-0, but then
Right.
like Wizzy did his Wizzy stuff,
Right.
and like killed him. But Eddie actually like every time I see Salt win against Eddie, it's either like 3-1 or 3-2, where like he is at least putting up a fight. And the chances of Eddie actually winning the set does go up because like he has 2 chances.
Yeah.
And with as much as Eddie has been playing, I promise you he's looked at that game. I just thought about
Yeah.
it too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and dude, he's making some crazy conversions right now. But double knee! Ah!
And the edge cancel too.
Yeah, it feels like Falcon eats up Luigi's recovery for breakfast. Except when he does that. Except for that.
But it looked like Salt had invincibility on his down air because he refreshed right before, so even the side B didn't hit. Even when he kept the misfire, crazy. Yeah, very technical. Also has a pretty solid understanding on like not overextending on the edge guarding versus Luigi.
Yeah, because like like the most classic way of losing to Luigi is by overextending.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, your combo, my combo.
Yeah, yeah.
You would say it like that too.
Oh, barely
Sounds
missed.
like your left. Sounds like your left new.
Dude, Kador can do it all. He's got everything.
Yeah, he wasn't even doing Luigi there.
He's too good.
Don't you have like the best weapon impression?
Oh,
Apparently.
it's the best. It definitely has
No,
the
I
best.
think that Luigi beats it out. I've been replaced.
Yeah, this is like your I'm Rick James. Like everyone wants, like they see you on the streets and they want you to say the left impression. How many times have people asked you to do it?
It has happened. It has happened before. It's like, no.
Say the line. Say
No,
the
I
line.
won't do it.
Say the
Do it.
line.
Won't do it.
Say it one time.
Can't.
Just do it.
It's like I don't know if
I'm
you
sure
ever.
you love it when
I
people
don't.
ask you to do
No.
it.
I think it's like I don't know if either of you watched the Simpsons episode where like
where the class looks at Bart, right?
yeah, it's like
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
Line.
say it, and then like when Bart finally embraces it, it's like it's not funny anymore.
Was it that's the ticket episode?
It's I didn't.
Oh, I didn't do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Where you did the MC Hammer video and stuff. I didn't do it.
The thing I think of when that for following that kind of humor is when remember when Dwan had the I'm Dwan Energy McDaniel?
Yeah.
Then he comes on the sub commentary channel and they're like, say the line, say the line. And then he says, I had an apple this morning.
That's the way you combat it, right? Like
I
no
had
one
an apple
asked for
this
that
morning.
line. No one. That's not a line. That's not a line, dude.
It's such a good line though. And then there's like a clip online somewhere of them remixing it. I had an apple this morning. I had an apple this morning.
You can't miss, dude.
Dude, by the
Oh,
way, what
oh.
Eddy Mexico has been popping off.
Eddy Mexico.
Vamos. Dude, how?
The funny thing is, it's like when I go into Eddie's chat, they're like, "Vámonos, Eddie." But I've heard my people say way more obscenities when they're cheering on their homies, like "Chingale way."
Oh
Like,
yeah,
it's-
but they tone it
but
down.
They tone it down. I don't know why, but like it's hella funny too. Like, "Culero." Like they'll say like obscenities, right? That's what they do. It's hella hype. But in Eddie's chat, they're just like, "Vámonos, Eddie."
They keep it PG
They
for
keep
him.
it PG. I
That's-
don't know why.
Oh, we know why. The nicest guy in Smash.
Yeah.
I can't imagine swearing in front of Eddie. I get it.
dude, he is holding on to this.
Yeah.
He's making Salt work with his big time. Oh, kind of surprised that connected.
Yeah, it looked like Eddy actually could act out. We saw like some movement come out, so I think Salt like waited, because a lot of times Luigi's gonna like try to nair out there, right? So you wait out the nair and punish that.
Big down smash conversion.
Okay. Oh, that can turn.
Oh, did
it's
it-
not.
Oh,
Keep
well,
going.
just did it like 5 times.
He's Eddy from Tekken, dude. He's breakdance fighting.
Oh, dude, apparently doing a high nair on shield also applies to Falcon.
Yeah. Oh, he,
Catches the jump.
yeah, goes and falls.
It's-
Wait,
it's
no!
chance!
Oh, he just goes. He just patient.
Oh, Eddy
That was a good punish.
1 away
Mhm.
from taking the entire TMT.
Dude, that takes a lot of patience too.
Yeah.
You just sit and wait, knowing that you have that KO move, right? Like he
Yeah.
didn't go for the I'm gonna read the drift, I'm
Yeah.
gonna forward smash him in the right direction. He's just like
Yeah.
wherever you land,
Yeah.
hit him with the uppercut.
No, it's crazy.
I'm excited.
Yeah, he could close this out right now and get payback on the loss from was it last week? I think it was last
I
week.
think like every week before
Every
this.
week, okay.
I don't think
Yeah.
he's ever been in Salt before.
Yeah.
Ever?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that
I
makes
think
this
played
an
more
extra
than
special
last
win if you
week.
could do
They
that.
played a couple times. So this would be a big victory for
Like,
Eddy
I don't
for
think-
a lot of reasons. Huh?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Winning the tournament, taking out a nemesis.
I mean, he kind of already did it.
Fans in the chat.
He already did it with null. Which, like, that is not. That's like a really hard victory to get as Luigi. And like, I think Falcon's an even worse matchup than Fox. Don't you think, Fish?
Yeah, I would think so.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I
Yeah,
personally
yeah,
think
yeah.
that Falcon has like a better matchup.
Yeah,
versus
yeah,
Luigi.
I think so too. Oh yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah, and
I didn't think
and,
about it for a second. but
Yeah,
you're
and to
right.
see Eddy overcoming all of that, it's like, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna work harder.
Because you do have the strong combo game from Falcon, and Fox doesn't have some of the guaranteed stuff Falcon does. So, yeah, it's a tough matchup for sure.
Eddy knowing precisely where to side B, and covers fine.
That gets the double forward.
Oh!
Fireball cut. Drops low, very smart recovery by Salt. Try to be tricky on the punch.
Overextending, classic way to lose versus Luigi. Eddy
That's
up.
a lead.
Uh-oh.
He's up for his Sox to 3.
Uh-oh.
100%. Okay.
Yeah, see, Salt is going for the jump read
Yes.
because he knows he can't get like a full combo right there.
I am a little worried for Salt that he is trying to
Overextending.
overextend.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
That
that
is a rule against Luigi for sure.
I feel like people are he's starting to feel the pressure. It's like, goddamn, I'm so close to winning.
Yeah.
And this guy that I've never lost to before.
It's a lot of pressure when you're losing to a character that you have to continuously engage in neutral. Like you can't, like Falcon's whole thing is finishing off characters in one combo, and like he can do that with Luigi,
Oh,
but you know you can't
What?
rely on that, especially when overextending is how you're losing this right now.
yes.
Yeah.
You gotta scale it back and just win all those neutral exchanges. You gotta grind it out because Eddy's not giving it to him.
Yeah, he's
He's
controlling
happy,
center.
and he's happy to trade too. Like, these trades are not favored. So
Yeah, I mean, maybe Eddie's taking a page off of your Sandus.
yeah, hey, trades are good. Trades are good.
Hold center. Make them do it.
What did PewPew used to call them? He used to call them GameStop trades.
Yeah.
When the trade ends up hurting
The person that
the person
initiates
that
it.
initiated it.
Yeah.
You just get like $2 for your $60 copy of a game.
Oh.
It's a GameStop trade.
Oh, but Eddie, he kind of missed a big nair reversal
Oh,
opportunity.
okay.
That was a crazy good air dodge though to get back.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
the patience. I love how he's jabbing and he's like stalling out when the next move is, right? He's doing that poking pressure.
Yeah, the second.
The timing pressure, right? It's not 100% real, but in these kinds of situations,
Oh, it's a big deal to
Mixes 'em up,
change.
yeah.
It's a big deal to change up the timing like
Yeah.
that, especially if it's on shield or things
yeah,
like
because
that.
you're desperate to get out, you're desperate
Mhm.
to do something, and he's like slow down, changing up the timing.
Yeah.
Big adaptation Saul is making is that he's no longer overextending.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
So he's staying way respecting the wave dash so much on the other side of the stage.
Yeah, he's willing to grind it out now. Paying off.
However, not anything Eddie has to say about this.
Wow. See, now he could go for the damage, right? Reset. Do it again.
And you get
Wow. Even with really
Wow.
good DI, actually, that's a tough knee to hit.
That was a comeback.
Away DI
That
like
was
that.
really good. The adjustment was crazy. So, like, as much as we've been like joking about Salt being like just a psycho, whatever, he's actually very, very smart, and he's picking points to adapt. Like, how many times has he been down on sets and then he's
Yeah.
adjusted to just completely claim it.
That's
He
a-
did it against Soonsay. I think that's how it went down with Null. He's doing it right now with Eddy. He's a really smart player with absolute psychosis.
That is a mark.
It's crazy.
That is a mark of a top player.
It is actually very cool to see because I was thinking, oh man, I see how you do against like the faster characters, but against matchups like this where you have to slow it down, it really shows you like where someone's adaptation skill is.
Yeah, and
you
it's
know?
like it takes a lot because Luigi as a character just kind of capitalizes on you overextending.
Yeah.
Makes the combos a little different, and so you're taking that away from Falcon, and then you're forcing Falcon to slow it down and not overextend when that's what they typically do and they get away with because they have such speed and like strong aerials, etc. But he's just completely changed it, and he's saying, you know what, Eddy can't do a whole lot about me slowing it down.
Yeah. Well, here we are, Game 5, Grand Finals. Are we going to see a reset from Salt, or are we going to see Eddy Mexico take his first TMT?
Chat, I want to see you type. If you're supporting Eddy, Vamos Eddy. And if you're a Salt supporter, type in that Salt emote.
Oh,
And right now,
I like the delays before the knees from Salt's end. It's good.
That was a huge first stop.
Yeah.
pace is going in Salt's favor. He's not overextending. He's playing the vertical game.
Yeah.
Wanted to do like a fall through after that stomp to get something else going, but Eddy did miss the trick.
Now Eddy overextending with the forward air didn't work out.
The forward movement. Okay.
Such a tense moment.
Yeah. How do you get the grab?
What grab?
I think it might be Eddy who needs to slow down.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, I mean seriously. He's gotta try to like just get in a lot more patiently.
Yeah. Nice doesn't go
Careful.
for the nair after the classic.
He's gotta make
Don't
this count. He has to make that count.
He accidentally turned around before doing the jab, right? Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, that's damage. Oh no.
Someone really knows how to punish Luigi in the air.
I would love to see Eddy just take a second on that platform.
Yeah.
I think he's
agree.
got to make the adjustments, and this is his chance.
Definitely not smiling right now.
Oh,
Man, Salt, he's remembering how to play this matchup correctly. Yeah, and unfortunately gets the wrong hitbox right there, sending him towards the stage. Falcon's such a tank, dude. You can't kill him across the stage, even when he's at a 200.
You need to get those KOs when you can.
okay. He needs
It's a weak
this.
hit.
It needs to happen. Okay, there's a world. I've seen it.
It's tough. It's so tough.
Not that many worlds exist, but there is some.
Oh,
Ah!
had to go for the gamble. Didn't
Yeah.
pay off, and we get a reset.
We do have a reset.
And a reset with a lot of momentum for Soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always like
That's tough.
But you were saying that the sets aren't usually game 5 like this, or how have they been?
oh,
in the
it's always
past?
either been 3-1 or 3-2.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So it does go the distance typically. Okay, man,
It's a tough spot for Eddy.
Oh.
it's a tough spot.
Dude, I honestly think there are times where I'd rather lose 3-0 than 3-2 like that.
Yeah.
That makes it hard to get your stuff together because you're like, I was so close. I put in so much work. It was such a grind, and then it didn't work out. That's the kind of thing that you have to get out of your head, and you have to pretend that that never happened.
Right.
But it's tough. When it's a
tough.
3-0, you're like, ah, whatever. I wasn't playing well. Let's go again.
Yeah.
Right? Go next. But here, Eddy can't say, oh, that was whatever. Go next. It's like, no, he was close. He almost had it.
Especially since like you play a worse character where it feels like maybe you've exhausted some gimmicks.
Oh, I don't think he thinks of anything he does as a gimmick.
Yeah,
This
but
is the mid-tier mind. I don't think I've ever done a gimmick in my life. But other people do think that.
yeah.
Right.
I mean, because like what I mean by that is that like Salt was starting to overextend and like falling to the classic Luigi nair, and like is Salt gonna like give him that opportunity again? That seems like a once in a set kind of occurrence.
Yeah, and I
that,
think-
like,
I
when
think-
he remembers.
The adaptation from Salt's end is a lot to do with just not going in, like you guys are saying, right? So what is really gonna happen for Luigi's end? Like, what can Luigi really do in this type of matchup? Because Falcon really controls the pace.
What I
really
think,
controls neutral.
What Luigi needs to start doing, in my opinion, is to start channeling your inner Ka master
Okay.
and approach very carefully by walking and controlling space. Because Luigi's got good aerials, he can control space. That's why when you overextend, you lose. So if he can like push forward with these with this control, what he can control and slowly push it forward, then he takes space and then he starts choking the Falcon and making it harder for the Falcon to play patiently. If you got no stage behind you, you got a much harder time dealing with Luigi like that.
That's fair.
So like he needs to be a lot more careful in how he's approaching. He can't be doing the crazy wave dashes from full distance because Salt has been defensively ready.
Yeah.
So
And like, you know, the thing is, Eddy has been he has been doing call outs. Like, he does these intelligent full op fairs when Salt kind of gets too predictable, but his full op's in place.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, oh man, that's really hard to sustain because once Luigi leaves the ground, he's very vulnerable. So it's like, you can only be right so many times, but maybe some magic can happen.
yeah.
Still tough though, that up throw down smash with non knockdown.
It just feels like Salt's movement just allows him to be in so many different places at once, and Eddy can only really control like the ground area, right?
Yeah.
Like the entire like platform thing seems so hard to contest with just like the movement and just Falcon in general, right? In this matchup.
It does feel like
But he's just staying on the ground, and then eventually he has to go up, and Salt's reactions are really good.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't really like these full stage approaches that Eddy's taking. Like, you can see Salt is just super ready. He's just dodging.
Yeah.
He gets to see it coming a mile away. He's like, look, he's not committing to anything. He's like, come here. And once you do, and if you do, I get out of the way. Like, he's getting to play his game, and Eddy just has to grind it out very slowly. That's what he has to do.
it just feels like there's like this sense of glue that like, man, can this piece of crap Luigi character even make?
Look, you're talking from a top tier's perspective. I don't feel that way. I think he can, and I think Eddy thinks he can
How?
too. But the way that I'm saying, he's got to slow it down. He's got to approach that way. He's got to change the way he's approaching. He's got to grind. What I really mean grind it out is like taking space, dude. You don't need to hit the Falcon. Take space, and then make the stage more difficult for the Falcon. And then he can't do this whole dodging thing that he's been doing. Like, he's trying to swing it. He's throwing haymakers the whole time. Is what Eddy's doing. He's swinging from far away every time. He sees it coming. No more haymakers. You got to start that. You know what I mean? But you don't know what I mean. You play Marth.
He's paying.
You don't know what I mean. Eddy knows what I mean. If he ever watches it, he's gonna know exactly what I mean.
Yeah, take it from a TMT chat.
Bad character player. Like you gotta grind these out. Because you're right. He doesn't have a character who can just. You can't just use your moves to win. it's
I can't relate.
Yeah.
I will say, I think Salt's making even that type of playstyle really difficult. Because it feels like Eddy isn't super hard committing sometimes. It's just that Salt's using like the full potential of like Falcon's speed.
Yeah.
And Salt has really good reaction. So as soon as he sees like some movement towards him, he's already like ready to challenge Luigi in the air.
Yeah.
In a lot of these situations.
So then it's a ways to try to get at him full screen.
Yeah.
Just inch forward and because the space that Luigi's in, he controls it.
Yeah.
The Falcon's not getting in there. So what you have to do is you have to move that space towards the Falcon and start challenging him in there. Look, I'm the only mid tier here.
How it's just like it does sound great on paper.
Look, right there, those few hits, that's a win. He's gotta settle until he gets the better of it.
It's just like, man, is Eddy gonna make this assessment on time?
The openings that Salt does get though is usually like 3 up airs or really good positional, like good positioner for him to be in or a good edge guard.
Yeah,
It's
and the
tough.
thing with like Eddy's haymakers is that he's trying to go for them at 0 too. That's like not gonna get you anything.
Right.
You gotta like poke a little
Right.
place.
Like when he's this far behind, then the haymakers might like have to start coming.
Yeah.
He's desperate.
He's also missed like 2 crucial edge guards.
He has.
So, like,
I just want to point out that he's walking more. I just want to point out.
oh, he did an aerial interrupt.
I just want to point out he's just been tilted.
Alright.
I just want to point it out.
Alright.
I guess the Samus similarities are kind of like that,
Yeah.
using the forward.
Look at him. He's not.
Going
No
forward, using forward
haymakers.
tilt.
Are you watching? No haymakers.
He does
Except for
one.
that. Except for that one.
He's gonna do one at 0.
But he's being careful.
He's trying to get a jump.
Just controlling space, right? He's got to do more of that.
He is careful up until he full hopped, and it's like, oh.
Yeah. I mean, he was really trying to catch like Salt's jump and trying to get like
And
a huge combo starter. If you catch
Yeah.
Falcon's jump, that's a
And I don't even think that was like he had the right idea, but he was also at 160%.
Yeah.
So like if he just mistimed it a little, he's dead.
Yeah.
Right? But the idea was there towards the end when he started catching up. IMO.
Yeah.
I'm just a mid-tier guy.
It's all good.
Yeah, who cares what you had to think?
I'm just a decent Samus.
Eddie would have offered me his water, dude. Eddie would have offered
It's
me
funny.
water.
I haven't even offered.
You haven't offered water to the commentators.
I haven't even thought about
Not
it.
even. Eddie would have offered me, dude. On
He's
commentators.
literally just talked about it. I'm still not offering it.
Yeah, can't you take a hint?
Do you want water?
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh man.
Okay.
Game
So,
2.
Game 2 now.
Game
I mean,
2.
it's
This was a long game.
This is like this set. These two sets has been a battle of momentums. It's like
Yeah.
we saw Salt had the momentum in the start, and then swing to Eddie. Now swinging back to Salt, and now I can feel this momentum swing back straight back to Eddie.
It could. It could. This is going to be his counter pick. This is where Eddie got back the momentum in the first set and starts off with a missed wave back.
Yeah, that's always worrisome. And, yeah, so you think like maybe one of the more useful adjustments Eddie can make is stop going for haymakers at 0.
Yes, definitely. This stage makes things a little different because Falcon does have less ways to avoid Eddie, but
I think it's okay to go for a haymaker if it's a grab, but like a down smash out to 0 is obviously not gonna get you much. But here it's like, okay, now it starts becoming like reasonable risk reward.
Right. I think also Salt's smash DI on some of these down smashes have been really good. So I think
like I don't want
it would work on some other Falcons. I think.
I don't want to get it twisted. What I'm suggesting doesn't mean that he would win with it.
Right,
Salt
right.
is still playing amazing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like this isn't just all on Eddie just not doing the right thing. Salt is just being phenomenal at decision making and punching.
Yeah.
He knows the matchup.
Really knows the matchup.
Oh, whoa, oh!
Uh-oh.
F tilting at 0. That's a little bit more like what we
A
want
little
to
more
see.
disciplined, yes. I don't like that.
Well, to be fair, down B is unbelievable. I don't know how Salt got that.
Didn't even engage. He just left the down B alone.
They're poking each other out.
Yeah, look at the reactions. As soon as he came in, the man was there poking. That's a
Attack.
reversal. That's good.
That's big, huge. Dude, every time that fireball comes out, I'm like, dude, I don't know what to do about this.
Damage.
Surprised that the tech chase didn't extend a little longer from Eddie's end.
Yeah, and Salt smartly just dashing away.
He needs a
engaging.
misfire right now.
Yeah.
Or not. He could actually just be a good player.
Alright. I'm a little worried about these aerials. Sneaks in.
Man, I just
this
can't
is
help
looking
but feel
good.
this like gloom energy that
Oh!
only Eddie can prove.
It's because you
That's
don't
it.
believe, Kadoran. You and every
This is
top tier
even.
doesn't.
Yeah, no,
This
no, no,
is
no.
even. This is very
I,
doable.
I see no gloom. I see hope. I see light.
Crash hits like the
Oh!
dash really good.
No!
Ugh.
He thought he had a double jump. He didn't
Oh,
realize
yeah.
his double jump got clipped when he got knee.
Yeah, and then the nair just lasts so long.
Oh man, now
Luigi's
now,
own demise.
now I'm definitely feeling gloom.
I see the gloom now. Yeah, I see the gloom. Oh, that's hard.
Because he had it.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, he was playing it well.
it was his opportunity.
Close.
This could be Salt's first TMT, alright, from the Falcons end. This is exciting.
Ah, the
that
Falcon
there's
made.
another
It is,
Falcon
it
in the
is.
mix.
It's
This
hype.
is
I'm not-
exciting.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, yeah.
You're right.
I gotta rep
He's
the Falcons
like
a little bit. I
Saltzman,
gotta rep the
Saltzman
Falcons a little
going
bit.
nuts.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
gotta rep the
yeah.
Falcons
You're
a
the
little
necessary because if it was a Mart here, I would be popping off really hard. I don't
Yeah,
care if it's Eddy
this is,
Mexico.
it's honestly amazing that Salt is like beating the people that he's beaten.
Yeah,
and
no.
then made it to grand finals and potentially gonna beat Eddy Mexico.
Mhm.
So very strong
Two
player.
sets.
Matchup aside, the very strong players.
Two
still, you
sets.
know? 2 sets.
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 Gotta
So
give it up
like,
to Salt.
regardless, whoever wins this, like, earn the hell out of it.
Yeah.
This has been very impressive from both players.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Man, so game
3.
3.
So I wonder if he's
Top
gonna
one.
go back to FD.
I think it's just his best
I
stage.
think it is. Yeah. You guys gotta. You have to.
Yeah, like
Like
what?
all the platform stuff did not work out for Eddie.
Mhm.
It was way better for Salt in general. And I don't think you want to go a small stage either for Luigi. So FD just seems like the pick.
Yeah.
It's like Fallon's like your second choice,
Yeah.
but it's like it's it's like not like.
But the way Salt was playing it with the stomps on the platforms instead of like engaging vertically, horizontally, was pretty helpful.
Yeah.
Definitely how you're supposed to play that stage as Falcon a lot against floaties at least.
So the thing you were talking about like slowly but surely like pushing Falcon, what stage do you think that would be best on?
Smaller stages like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
your
FOD?
defense has to be on point, and then you just kind of have to choke them on the stage into some position where they can't dodge very easily.
Yeah.
That's your best bet.
Right. Well, back to FD.
Yep, I think that's correct. Your punish game is like, even if like maybe I guess the neutral might be slightly worse, it's like your punishes are just so much better.
Yeah.
But not if Salt has anything to say about it. It's like, yeah, actually my juggles are good too, you know?
Yeah, Salt's up airs are like perfect up airs, man. They're, like, there's so much time after them to continue the combo. Granted, like Luigi's a nice character to combo as Falcon, but those up airs are really fast.
Instant shuffle. Luigi recovering is always a sad sight.
Yeah. You're kind of just hoping that like the person gets hit by your side B or something, right? Luigi's end.
Yeah, because like the sad thing about Luigi's recovery is that he cannot space bobble up B.
I would like to see another chords up there, but
That's what I was thinking too. Gets the jump back too.
Oh!
dude, Salt's defense has been so good.
Yeah.
Just the way he's covering everything, and then he just doesn't commit when he's, when Luigi's going for the whip punishes, etc. He just dashes away, comes back in.
Yeah.
He knows exactly what Luigi's doing.
Like the instant double jump to like really make Luigi do the commit.
Yeah. And he also knows to turn on the aggression, like that nair to jump back on the stage. Hasn't threatened that too much, so it's really not what Eddy was expecting.
Do some aggression to make your defense better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes your best defense is your offense.
Okay, this is an opportunity. Oh, okay.
A little low percent.
Back to the tank, dude.
Yeah.
You wish you could kill him off the top of the low one.
Yeah.
Decent trade if you get there. Yeah.
Yeah, well, of course Luigi would get there.
Yeah. There's one character that's getting there. Hey,
That'd be so much glue.
Yeah.
If he landed that.
I would join.
Oh,
That was a good stomp.
Yeah. The edge guarding has been so good. But some slight mess ups from Eddy too.
And it feels like Salt is. I feel like
Good
Salt.
air dodge.
He's showing a little bit of hubris. That charge down smash, that like spamming stomp 3 times. It's like, yeah, I got this.
You don't want to give Eddy some chances here.
So if there's a universe, it's because of Salt's hubris.
Hey,
These tilts are good.
tilts.
You get back in time? No. Lower percent. Probably could have gotten back in time and Salt's out of here.
Oh,
Okay.
hubris.
We have a game.
Hubris.
Oh, this damage is not good. Oh, it's an opening. Is that percentage now?
Dude, gets the right jump read actually, but just slightly misspaces.
Oh, that wave was so good.
Wave dash forward.
Such a tense moment.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
like,
he read the roll.
Quick upper.
Okay, that's
Oh my
neat.
god, that's so good.
Yeah. Well
Dang.
done by Salt. That was really, really impressive.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Winning TMT number 69.
That was sick. That was a sick run. So he beat Null, he beat Bobby Big Balls,
Eddy
beat
Mexico.
Soonsay and Eddy Mexico
Twice.
twice.
That's actually a crazy
That's
run,
an insane
dude.
run.
That's
Yeah.
wow. We gotta watch out for Salt, the next premier Falcon
No,
man.
dude, he looked like on some super top level
Yeah.
play. Like, and it wasn't just like, oh, he plays well and then he wins. It's like, no, there were points where he was in trouble and he adjusted well. So he doesn't just do cool stuff and he has amazing decision making.
No, because
And amazing adaptation.
we saw him play like kind of crazy in the Bobby Big Ball set, and then we saw him play much more reserved here. So
Yeah.
like that kind of play style change really is gonna.
He's flexible.
Yeah, he's flexible.
Super flexible.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see him like keep climbing because, dude, like when I think of Falcons, the big Falcons, like the best 4 right now, like Yatsu, Wizzy, SUJ, none. they have their styles.
Right.
That's who they are.
Yeah.
We all know this.
Yeah.
But this Falcon, I cannot really pinpoint him at all.
Yeah.
He's flexible. He adjusts. That's pretty. That's
That's
promising.
scary.
It's
That's
scary.
Very
it's promising.
scary.
Yeah.
It's very scary. Oh,
Y'all
man.
better put salt on your radar. He is the
Absolutely.
next Falcon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like it. Yeah.
He's
Definitely.
here. He already is the next Falcon.
He's-
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So first TMT over all of these amazing players. Probably gonna see them like way more often, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
and thank you everyone for watching the stream. Be sure to follow this channel, FlyQuest at twitch.tv, as well as if you have any Prime subs laying around,
Yeah.
you use it on us because we will donate it to the good cause of helping Genesis. And before you guys leave, make sure that you're aware and enter this controller swag giveaway that we have, where if you follow FlyQuest in all chat and interact with the tweet, you have a chance to win a really cool controller, as well as as you saw in the chat. And be sure to follow FlyQuest YouTube for weekly highlights. The VODs will be uploaded at BTS Smash. And, I guess follow me on Twitter at KadoranSSB. And as well as we have one more tournament that we would like to support. In case you guys didn't know, Gillette Melee Open, April 2nd to 3rd. It's the premier online Melee major. It's going to be great. Sign up at smash.gg/GMOspring22. And yeah, we'll be sure to support Deer. He's been doing a lot. And yeah, that's all. That's all for me. Any closing statements? Any plugs you two want to make?
Nah.
No, just
Join this tournament next week and stream it, watch it. I definitely am gonna be watching these like every single week.
yeah,
I
that
mean,
was sick.
It's crazy. It's crazy high level Melee
Yes.
that we get to watch on a weekly basis.
Oh, yeah.
We're very lucky. We're
East Coast and
super lucky.
West Coast, and yeah, that was a sick tournament. That was
Yeah.
really dope to see.
Both sides. I mean, we caught a little bit of the East Coast prior to our commentary block.
Oh
here.
yeah, that was sick.
That was really
Yeah,
good.
Chris.
So
Yeah.
yeah, props to FlyQuest, props to Kadoran.
Yeah, this was dope.
No problem.
Cool.
Thank you, Red Player, for the Prime. I expect to see you two use your Prime somewhere.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah,
drop
I'll-
it next
I'll-
month. I'll drop it next
I'll go do it.
month.
But yeah, this has been fun.
Cool.
I enjoyed this block a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll probably be rating Salt, I believe.
Nice. Okay.
Well deserved victory from him. Be
Yeah.
sure to,
Yeah, props. That was sick.
give him some support. Sub to him, Prime to him as well. That's acceptable.
Mhm.
And yeah, see you guys around soon.
All right. Peace. Bye, everyone.